told him to chill out. Is he referring to Drake? It sounds like it, but then again, it doesn't, cause hey, ain't gonna lie, y'all be shit, what? Like it.
Hi everybody, it's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Hell yeah. Let's run it back.
And I'm putting so much work in the streets. We got pension. I told you, chill out. I look happy. Henchman of shots. Speak up, popping. I'm the one doing the clinching. I came up in the vision. So I'm good with his tension. He's still doing shows. But fell off like the Simpsons. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit.
The nigga album went number 1. Go look at the stats. The nigga album went number 1. And this nigga considered that fell off. It's always a level, nigga. It's always a level somewhere. There's some different sort of shit like that.
Now here is Mike Trout.
Damn, if anybody knows good boxing,
the wind of the pitch.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia tank.
And that is cut on and missed.
Yeah,
it's 0-1.
This one is damn.
Just missed. The pitch. And a foul ball.
They put niggas to sleep.
Here's a 1-2.
2-2. That's classic. To pick a butterfly, that's the second. Damn, I think it is. And he said, damn was the problem.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, David Justice.
Was it all right? We gonna be all right.
That catches the outside corner. 0-1.
Starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Damn.
One out, base is empty. Now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. Here's a rip to short, but and we're back. And now the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. That one finds the corner. 4-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground, Johnson. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And that one fouled off. Glass now, ready in view. Right through there for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That misses. And that is ball 1. Swings through that. 2 out, space is empty.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now it's Luis Robert. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Because all your good shit so spread out.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
change that.
you hit. Like your shit hit. But nigga, by the time you come out the next shit, we forgot. Is that what he trying to say too? Fuck that first idea. This not the deal. I told you, you had this fuck all the way up out this shit, man.
Time.
I've never seen no shit like this in my life.
The wind of the pitch. And a count 1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That's facts. That's facts.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Termar Johnson digs in now.
He goes away. The nigga don't.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the second.
On his way. This music or something.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases.
Oh, motherfucking. You don't trust him?
Throw is high and over his head. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Pudge Rodriguez. Man at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ward pulls it in on the run.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. Jimmy Herget comes on now. So 2 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jose Abreu. That one rips. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what's the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
2 outs. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. Slider misses outside.
You take it all the way there. You feel me?
And that one wrapped foul. Lined into right. Base hit. Throw into third. Lead runner around second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Mike Trout. To third. And it goes just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
1-2 now. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
But what I'm about to say, I don't know for certain Drake energy. I don't know if it's for certain the sample. Motherfucking song.
Back in Anaheim, now it's the second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Interpolation.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The pitch. And he pumps it a strike.
It's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Battling here as he fouls away. Righty to the plate. Not even close there. Now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
Archie Bradley gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Luis Rengifo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Aaron Hicks at the plate. Just missed.
That's the ball.
With the tying run at the plate, bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. That's the
is a partially
we're back to
reusable
start the
medium-lift
third, and there's a
launch
new arm on the
vehicle
mound,
that can carry
Luis
cargo and crew to
Garcia.
Earth orbit.
And we all
Designed,
know about his
manufactured,
slider.
and
It's
launched
just
by American
filthy, man.
aerospace
And
company
one of the better
SpaceX.
ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Justice takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Ground ball to the right side, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground might be two. To second, that's one. Relay to first, double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Robert now.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Garcia is 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. That one not close. And the count is 1-1.
This whole motherfucker's a project. It came on a project. I feel like this nigga Cole is trying to...
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
These niggas gonna keep it right.
And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss.
So I'm really...
Back here at Angel. Emmanuel Clase taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one at triple digits. And takes low for ball one. Bounce to the left side. Over to Abreu. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike. The Halos trailing by 2 here in the last half of the third. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Trout right there to make the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. They're down to their final strike. Clase is just 1 strike away.
1-2.
That missed inside. And the count 1-2. That one is upstairs.
That's the ball.
Got him. That finishes the evening's action. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.
Niggas talking about they got 2 classes in the top. Show us. For real. I think J. Cole's coming up. I think J. Cole is trying to pull Kendrick out. Pull Kendrick out of wherever he's at, and because he mentioned how long it takes this nigga to drop multiple times in this song. And hell, we still ain't heard a word from Drake. So this shit might get a little, and if Drake drop like towards the end of this month, leading into May, niggas gonna have to move out because it's gonna be a summer ball. It's gonna be a summer ball. Kendrick, that's the nigga. Good day, him and the light skinned bitches. He got.
Oh, listen and track here, folks. J. Cole's 7-minute drill. Let's go. They say.
All right, ready to go here. And now here is Mike Trout. And here it comes. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And gone! And now, David Justice. First pitch misses. That's to third. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. On the ground at first, Cronenworth. And he handles it himself for the out. And now it's Luis Robert. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Tatis after it. Brings it in for the third out. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim.
The shortstop.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I can watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Strike one.
0-1.
Big swing and a miss.
The two strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Junior tracks it down for the out.
Man, I trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around the score and tie this ball game up.
Kim, the runner at first with two gone. Foul ball still 0-2. And now the lefty fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Justice settles under it. Brings it in, and that's the inning. Second inning set to go. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Termarr Johnson. And a pitch.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Timing on the swing was good.
New pitcher now, number 54.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Fouled off left side. Runner at first with no outs here. Gets the outside corner with that one. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Probably discussing, huh?
Next to hit, Colt Keith. Slider misses outside. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Jose Abreu up to hit. On the ground, out to short. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
The designated hitter,
Emmanuel Clase gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And another ball.
Oh, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Swing and a miss.
That punch out. Slider.
Here's the
That's that
catcher,
real punch
Kyle
out.
Higashioka. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, bottom half of inning number 2. And fouled off. Triple digits on that last pitch. Fouled off. He was late. And there's a foul ball. The pitch.
Body bag. Body bag.
Backs and
Body
misses. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tom Cosgrove.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one to first. Cronenworth takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And now batting Mike Trout.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He's already homered here in this one. And there's a ball. Cosgrove measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. And the next pitch is way outside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, David Justice. That one hit to right. Tatis drifts towards it. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, now batting Jurickson Pro.
Knocking them block.
Drew Smiley takes over on the mound.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Jackson Merrill in the box now. Takes strike 1. And he lays down a bunt. Now the throw to first on the run. And the bunt attempt doesn't work out. So it's their last chance in this one. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there it is.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.
You made it a hot song and made it a hot album. You understand that? If you know, you know. Ain't no chrome at your eyelids, from pebbles at your nose and pictures in my phone. Ain't no chrome at your eyelids, from pebbles at your nose. Your spirits are pilots. This is merely a warning shot. The back niggas down, back in the town where they live and work and traffic. It's my town. They said this is a warning shot. Just the back niggas down. Warning shot. The back niggas down. skipping work and traffic and pills. My jack jumping battle rapper making blasphemous sounds. Switching sides like the tassel on the cap and the gown. I'm fully loaded, nigga. I can drop two classes right now.
Ready to go? Here's Mike Trout.
The driller, the left fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's a pitch. And that's outside. And this one is off and running. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now David Justice. Throw safe.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
Makes the grab, one away. Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back.
Is it fair to say
And that one hops the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Luis Robert now. And that's outside. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Man at second. Wouldn't chase that time. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And they take care of Robert for the out. Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
Like studio session, like I've been working on my rap with this particular verse for a long time.
And that one is in for a strike.
No ball.
2
One
outs.
strike.
And one in scoring position.
Mm.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Kicks and deals.
That's the ball.
Skips in and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
I was waiting through the J-Lo days, all of that other stuff. Stevie J.
That one is absolutely belted. No one can get
Hey, Termarr Johnson, guys, if you don't have him, get him.
And they take a
Now let's look at that right
lead,
quick.
and he's got a double.
Let's look at that. It's an easy triple
Well
on the
done.
page
Drives in.
where this game needs to fix some shit. Let's watch this. Now, where's the ball? You know what? I don't need the ball. I'm just gonna put it right here. Not a genius. Not a genius. I've seen some baseball in my days. So first of all, why this man running into a wall? So he runs into the wall. Now he needs to get himself together because he's got to go around that corner. As you see, he's got to go around that corner. Right now, I should be going into second. Or I'm about to. Okay, now I'm just rounding first, but I'm thinking, that's 3 because you got to go around that corner to get that ball. And he's just steady running into the wall. Running into the wall. So he still hasn't got to the ball. Let's see if we can get an angle where I've got both of us. No, I can't. Okay. Wall. Now the man's now about to get around the wall. I'm about to, let's see how close I'm going to say. Okay, I mean, he still hasn't got around the wall because the ball's right here. Ball's right here in the corner. In the corner, guys. In the corner, and he's right there. So that's an easy triple. But I'm watching him because I know the computer's going to do some crooked stuff. Now, what is he reaching for? What is he reaching for? What are you reaching for over here? Who is this? Is that Cedric Mullins? What are you reaching for, Mullins? What are you reaching for? I see you reaching at the ground. Is your shoe untied? Okay, okay. Maybe he's going to sit here and wait on the ball. It's coming to him. Now, before the ball gets to him, let's see. Damn, man. Tamara's running slow as hell. Well, this ball come right to him. Look at this. That was a very good bounce for him. Because from this angle, bounce, and but look how hard that second bounce. It must have hit a rock. That's what it did. Oh yeah, I guess it did. Okay, you know what? They tried to make that jump look like it hit a rock. Ooh, sneaky MLB The Show. You can't see it from there. He hits it. Yeah, you see that little piece of rock that shoots it at him. And this man grabs that ball. Now let's see it in real time because I'm curious of how fast it happened. That ball, hold up. Look at this. Really? Boom. Yeah. That was some iffy shit there, guys.
I'll tell you,
some iffy
man,
shit.
it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So today is Monday,
There's a swing and a drive.
That's not. It's covered. Actually, it might be a single depending on how the ball bounces.
The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Recognize the break, letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
And stops things from getting out of hand.
Let me make sure I got the right date on this video.
Back now at Oriole Park. Leading off.
Oh, shit, I got the 7. Damn it.
The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Just brought me water.
Yeah, good at bat out of him right here. Got off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important.
Tiffany, they just did some cheating stuff on me, and I got to change the date on this when I redo it. I lose the track of days and stuff. I think because I wasn't able to video yesterday. I wasn't able to get on yesterday. I was having a meal with my mother. Body bag. Yeah. It'll be quick because I ain't gonna put a whole bunch. Appreciate you. I was thinking, oh. Oh, did you? It don't like to come out. What? Yeah. Have you picked up the sprayer and sprayed it? Yeah, it builds up, but at least it's not leaking now. And it's not going to be having our water bill being redunculous. My bad, guys. The wife cooked me some breakfast. My fat ass don't need it, but me and Harmony in the same boat. Anyway, Harmony. All right, let's go back to watching our stuff. This will be an interesting video. 18 sports teams wiped out in plane crashes. But this is just going to be reading and not talking
In
about it?
1949, tragedy struck the Torino Soccer Club when a Fiat airplane carrying 31 people crashed into a mountain peak outside of Turin, Italy. This devastating event claimed the lives of 22 members of the team, sending shockwaves throughout the country and the city. Torino, a club that carried the name of its beloved city, had been revered as one of the best teams of its era. The crash became known as one of the worst tragedies in Italian sports history, leaving a lasting
extra outs
impact
and allow
on the
that
world
other club
of
to get back
soccer.
in this ballgame.
In fact, the
And there's a strike.
psychological
You
effects
know,
were
it
so
didn't take
profound
Mountcastle
that
long to
book
make a splash
chronicling
at the
the
major
incident
league
was
level.
aptly
In
titled
2023,
"The Day
he became the
Italian
first rookie to
Football
lead
Died."
the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in
Manchester
1965.
United, 1958.
Swings through that
In
one.
1958, tragedy struck Manchester United when a plane carrying the team crashed during takeoff from Munich
Punch
Airport.
out there.
This devastating
and that's the
event
first
claimed
out.
the lives of 23 people, including 8 players and 8 journalists.
Gunnar Henderson,
To honor
batting
and
with
remember
one
those
down,
who lost their
takes a
lives,
strike.
the clock at Old Trafford Stadium in Manchester was frozen at 3:04
Stolford is
p.m.,
in
the
for a
exact
strike.
time of the crash.
One out,
Under
bases
the
empty.
leadership of Matt Busby, the team had achieved great success, winning league
And the
titles in
curveball struck
1956
him
and
out.
1957. What made their accomplishments even more remarkable was the
And
fact
first
that the
offering
average
is
age of
fouled
the
off.
players was
And
just
the right-hander
24,
deals.
earning them the affectionate nickname
Looks
the
really
Busby
sharp at
Babes.
the start of this one.
Despite the
This is how it's
tragedy,
going to be today.
the
It's
spirit
going
of
to be a tough
Manchester
one
United
for this
persevered,
lineup.
and they would go on
Swings
to
through
achieve
that
even
one
greater
out from
success
that
in years to
time.
come.
1960,
Two outs, bases
Cal
empty.
Poly San
In
Luis
October
team.
1960, tragedy struck the Cal Poly football team as they were returning home from a game against Bowling Green. Exhausted from their journey and faced with treacherous weather conditions, the team just wanted to get back to their loved ones.
Got him.
However,
Strike.
fate had a different
Welcome
plan in
back, and
store
we've
for
got a
them.
new arm on the mound to
Despite
start the
almost
second.
zero
Ryan
visibility,
Baker.
the
Pretty
pilot made
tight
the
game, so
ill-fated
they're looking
decision
for
to take
quality
off.
pitches out of him
As
right
the
here.
aircraft reached
Got
a
to do
mere
his best to
100
keep the
feet off the
score
ground,
right where it
disaster
is.
struck. First, the left engine failed, followed swiftly by the right engine. The plane plummeted
Jose
back to
Abreu
Earth,
up to
violently
hit.
splitting in
Outfield
two,
playing
and
very
erupting into
deep,
flames
not wanting
upon impact.
anything over their
The
heads.
devastating crash claimed the lives of 22 out of the 48 people on board,
And he deals.
tragically including 16
And
members of
there's
the
a
Cal
strike.
Poly
Good
football
heater
team.
at 98.
For the next 9
Not sure
years,
if he was
Cal
expecting for the
Poly's
pitcher to
sports
come
teams
right at him,
stayed
but he
close
got
to
a
home
nice
by
cookie
not
there
playing
and
any
just
games
watched it the entire
outside
way.
of California,
That one
Yeah.
misses. And that's
avoiding the
ball
need
one.
for any games that required air travel.
Righty delivers. And another ball.
51 United States figure skating team.
1961, tragedy struck the United States figure skating team as they were en route to the World Figure
Check
Skating
swing. Did he
Championships
go?
in Prague.
Yes, he did.
On February 15th, the Sabina plane carrying the 18-member team crashed
At the
into a
Belton
field in
Flyers.
Belgium,
That
resulting in
misses
the
the
loss
zone.
of all
And
lives
that's
on
ball
board.
3.
Among the victims was Lawrence Owen, a talented 16-year-old who had recently won the women's title at the United States Figure Skating
Swing and a
Championships.
miss. The
The
velocity
devastating crash not
blasted it
only
right
claimed the
past him.
lives of these young
So up
athletes,
next,
but also
Colson
robbed the American
Montgomery.
team of its brightest star. It would take years for the team to recover from this unimaginable loss
Short hop liner
and rebuild
handled
their
it
talent.
short. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Trout, 1-for-1 with a single
In
and a run
1970,
scored so
tragedy
far.
struck the Marshall
I don't understand how you can have a
football team when
perfect
Southern
swing
Airways DC-9 crashed into a mountainside,
and
resulting
it's
in
just
the
a
loss of all
ground ball.
75 people on board. This devastating
Bounced up the
incident claimed the
middle.
lives
Nice
of 38
grab.
members of the
Fires to
Thundering
first.
Herd
They
football
get
team,
the out,
making
and
it the
that'll
worst
do it.
disaster involving an
Back
American
here in
sports team.
Baltimore, bottom
The
half of
entire
inning
crowd
number
was
2.
plunged
Now
into
it's the
mourning
switch hitting out.
as the loss of these young athletes was felt deeply by the community. The impact of the crash was so profound that it nearly led to the discontinuation of Marshall University's
back to
football
work.
program. It took weeks to hold all the
Breaking ball
funerals as
inside.
friends, family, and
1-0.
fans came together to pay their respects and say their final goodbyes. We Are Marshall was the subject of a 2006 movie about the
And
crash.
that one is inside. In
In
there at the knees for a
1972,
strike.
the old
This guy
Christians
at the
Rugby
dish
Union
excels
Club
in two-strike
embarked on a
counts. Got to be
fateful
careful
journey that
with
would
him out
test
there
their
in the mound.
courage and resilience.
Swing
Little did they know that their
misses,
charter
struck
plane
him
would
out.
crash in the treacherous Andes Mountains of
Cedric
Argentina,
Mullins,
setting in
the
motion
next
a
to hit for
gripping
the
tale of
Orioles.
survival. The sheer determination of
In
these
for a
rugby
strike.
players
Yeah,
and their
it's 0-1.
supporters is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Stranded at an altitude
That
of
catches
over
the corner.
11,000
Man,
feet,
that pitch was
they
dotted.
faced
So
frigid
much
conditions
talent on
and
display when this guy's
unimaginable
out there on the hill.
challenges. Yet, against all odds,
Gets a piece,
16
and
of
it
them were
stays
ultimately
0-2.
rescued after 72 days of enduring unimaginable hardships. Their
And
survival
down on
strategy
strikes he
was both
goes.
shocking
2
and
down.
desperate. They had to
2 out,
cannibalize
space
the
is
frozen
empty.
bodies
And
of their
now it's
fellow
Austin
passengers
Hayes.
in order to stay alive. This incredible
Ground ball
story
up
of
the middle,
endurance and human
Montgomery.
spirit became the
it's a
inspiration
1-2-3
for the book
inning.
Alive, the story of the Andes survivors, and later the 1993 film titled Alive.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Pan-American Games in Caracas,
And
Venezuela,
here it comes.
where they swept the medals.
Justice.
They were
Batting for
eagerly
the
looking
second
forward
time,
to returning
and
home
that's strike
and
one.
sharing their
Really
triumph
good
with their
cutter
loved
that he's able to
Little did they
front
know
foot
that their
and
journey
back.
would
That
be
pitch
track.
is devastating.
0-2.
On that fateful day in October 1976, when the plane carrying the
0-2
team and
down.
other passengers never
Cuts
reached
and
its
misses.
destination.
It's a strikeout.
Instead, all
Here's the
73
center
individuals
fielder,
on board
Ken Griffey
had a
Jr.
tragic and
He doubled
untimely
home
end
run in his
when a
first
bomb
AB.
on board
Wouldn't
exploded.
chase
Damn.
that time.
The news of the event
Coulombe
sent
in his
shockwaves through the
sixth
sporting
season.
world
He throws
and
a
left the
cutter,
Cuban
a
nation in
sinker,
mourning.
a slurve, a curve, and he worked.
The night of December 13th,
see them
1977
stats.
started like any other for the
343,
University of
94
Evansville
hits.
men's basketball team.
Works in a
They were
Ricky
four-seam.
excited
Speaks.
for their next game and boarded the plane bound for
73
Nashville, Tennessee.
RBIs.
Little did they know
That
that
misses
this
the
would be their
zone,
last
and a count
journey
2-1.
together. Tragically, shortly after takeoff, the plane lost control and crashed, taking the lives of
another
all
ball.
on board. It was a devastating blow, not only to the university, but to the entire
Left-hand
basketball
batter
community.
waits.
Among the victims
And it's
were
fouled
all but
away.
one member of the Purple Aces basketball squad who did not make the trip, David Kerr. In a twist of fate,
One
straight
down,
out of a
base
Final
is empty.
Destination movie,
Got
about
it. And there's 2 down.
after the crash that
And
wiped
down
out
the
his entire
DH,
team,
Luis
Kerr
Robert.
and his brother
Rounded out
were
his
killed
first
by
time
a
up.
drunk driver.
Ball one there.
1-0.
In August 1979, the Paktakur FK soccer team was on top of the world.
Next
No,
pitch
that's
is
out.
They had
outside.
achieved what no other Uzbek soccer club had. They had made it to the prestigious Soviet top league.
2
It was a
outs.
moment of pride and joy for the
That
team
one's
and their
spoiled,
fans. But little did
the
they
count
know
now
that their
2-1.
journey would end in tragedy.
The pitch.
The team was traveling to play Dinamo Minsk
Swing
when
and a miss.
disaster struck.
And that's strike 2.
Mid-air, their plane collided with another plane over the Ukrainian town of Dnipro-Dzerzhinsk. The impact was devastating,
Out towards
and
right
all
center
178
field.
people on board
Under
both
it.
planes lost their lives.
And
Among
puts the
those who
squeeze on
perished
that one.
were 17 members of the
Bottom of the
Paktakur
inning.
soccer
Net-
team and their supporting staff. This tragedy sent shockwaves
Emmanuel
through the
Clase
entire
on the
Soviet
pitch
soccer
out of the
league.
pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one at triple digits.
In 1980, tragedy struck the world of
Foul
amateur
ball
boxing
there.
as the U.S. boxing team faced an unimaginable
Not
disaster.
close with that one.
On March
and the
14th,
count is
news
1-2.
spread like wildfire, leaving everyone in
Chase
shock.
that time.
The team, filled with talented athletes, had been completely devastated by a fatal plane
Up the
crash.
middle.
Their
The
journey
dive,
from
he's
New
got
York
it.
to
From his
Warsaw
knees, the
was
throw.
meant to be a stepping
One
stone
gone, bottom
towards
of the
the
third
upcoming
inning.
Olympic trials.
So digging in,
Spirits were
Ramon
high
Arias.
as they anticipated
And
the
a strike
challenges
right
ahead.
through there. That
However,
one at triple
fate had a different
digits.
plan in store for them.
On the ground.
As the plane neared its destination, unforeseen
Over
problems
to
arose,
Abreu,
leading
and
to
they're
a
down to their
catastrophic
last
crash. The toll
Couple of
was
pitches and a quick
devastating.
out.
87
And
lives
first offering is
lost,
fouled off.
including 14 American boxers and 8 staff members.
They're down to their final strike. This could
0-2.
end it. And a swing and a miss.
In November
and that is the ball
1985,
game.
the
A
Iowa
shutout in
Women's
this
Rugby
one.
team
3-0
experienced
our
a
final
devastating
score.
turn of
For
events
Chris Singleton
that
and our entire
transformed
crew, I'm
each
Jim Shelby
No.
saying
joyous
so long.
occasion into a heart-wrenching
Shit
tragedy.
broke my fucking
Having just
four.
finished second in the NCAA cross-country championships, the team was on their way back home when disaster struck. After attending the award ceremony, they boarded their plane in high spirits, unaware of the impending doom. However, poor weather conditions in Ames forced the pilot to redirect the flight to Des Moines. Little did they know that this redirection would prove fatal. The plane crashed down in a residential neighborhood, engulfed in a horrifying ball of flame. snuffing out the lives of all those on board. In a tragic turn of events, the year 1987 witnessed the devastating loss of Alianza Lima, a renowned Peruvian soccer team. As their Navy plane made its way back to the capital after a victorious game in Pucallpa, fate took an unforgiving turn. The aircraft carrying 16 players and the team's beloved coach crashed into the depths of the Pacific Ocean on December 8th. The news sent shockwaves through the soccer community and left the nation mourning the loss of their talented athletes. Alianza Lima had recently secured first place with their latest
NL West.
triumph,
Okay, let's
making this catastrophe all the more heartbreaking
button.
for their
Let's
fans.
set our team up.
In 1989, a group of talented soccer players who were playing professionally in the Netherlands came together to form a special team called the Colorful 11. Their main objective was to make a positive impact on the lives of underprivileged children in Amsterdam's impoverished neighborhoods. Through sports, they aimed to provide these youngsters with role models who could inspire and guide them towards a better future. Little did they know that their journey would take a tragic turn. In June of 1989, the members of the Colorful 11 boarded a commercial flight from Amsterdam to Suriname. They were excited about the opportunity to bring hope and joy to the children in Suriname through their exhibition matches. However, fate had something else in store for them.
But I need White
As
Sox
the plane
players
landed,
still too.
disaster struck. The aircraft flipped, caught fire, and rolled upside down, resulting in a devastating crash. The impact of the crash claimed the lives of every single member of the Colorful 11 team.
Oh, dude, never mind.
The year was 1993, and the Zambian national soccer team was at the height of their power. Fresh off their remarkable victory over Italy in the 1988 Olympics, where they defied all odds and secured a stunning 4-0 win, this team of talented individuals was ready to conquer the world stage once again. Their next challenge awaited them in Dakar, where they were set to face off against Senegal in a crucial effort to qualify for the World Cup. However, tragedy struck before they could even step foot on the field. On that fateful day of April 27th, the 18-player Zambian team, along with 7 team officials, all boarded a plane bound for Dakar. Excitement and determination filled the air as they embarked on this journey that held so much promise for their future. Little did they know that this would be their last trip. The plane never arrived at its destination. Instead, it crashed into the vast Atlantic Ocean, claiming all lives on board. The news shook the world of soccer to its core. The Hendrick family has left an indelible mark on the NASCAR circuit. One of its prominent members, Ricky Hendrick, was not only a skilled stock car racing driver, but also a partial owner at Hendrick Motorsports, the renowned NASCAR team founded by his father, Rick Hendrick. Ricky had a passion for racing coursing through his veins, and it was evident in his dedication and talent. Unfortunately, tragedy struck on a cold, rainy day in October 2004. A small plane carrying Ricky and 8 other members of the Hendrick Motorsports family, along with 2 pilots, set off on what was supposed to be a short flight from Concord, North Carolina to Martinsville, Virginia. Their destination was the Speedway, where they planned to attend an exhilarating race. However, fate had other plans in store. The plane never made it to its intended destination. Instead, it tragically crashed, claiming the lives of all on board. On that fateful day in 2008, Richard Lloyd and his Apex Motorsports team were filled with excitement and anticipation as they embarked on their journey to France. Little did they know that their dreams of a successful racing season would be shattered in a matter of seconds. The plane carrying them suddenly lost power to its engines, rendering it helpless and causing it to crash into a house in Farnborough, London. The devastating plane crash claimed the lives of Richard Lloyd and his entire race crew, leaving the motorsports world in shock and mourning. On September 7, 2011, tragedy struck when a Russian airliner chartered by the esteemed Yaroslavl Lokomotiv hockey team crashed during takeoff near the city of Yaroslavl. The devastating plane crash claimed the lives of all but 2 of the 45 individuals on
Well
board,
packed so
including
far.
27
Still no
players,
gold.
2 coaches,
yeah, no
and
diamonds.
7 club officials. This heartbreaking incident sent shockwaves through the sports community, as Lokomotiv was a 3-time Russian champion and a beloved team. Among the victims were notable figures such as Brad McCrimmon, a respected Canadian coach, Pavel Demitra, the captain of the Slovak national team, and Jan Marek, Karel Rachunek, and Josef Vasicek, 3 talented members
look at
of the
that.
Czech national team. The All-Star Game is a time for athletes to bask in the glory of their accomplishments and be recognized for their skills. It's a celebration of their hard work and dedication to their profession. In December of 1956, 4 members of the Saskatchewan Roughriders and 1 from the Winnipeg Blue Bombers were on their way back from the All-Star Game in Vancouver. Little did they know that tragedy would strike. Their Trans-Canada air flight encountered severe icing and turbulence over the mountains near Chilliwack, British Columbia, leading to a devastating crash.
No.
This horrific incident claimed the lives of all 62 passengers, including all 5 professional football players from the CFL who had been reveling in their achievements just hours before.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Many WWE stars have reacted to Cody Rhodes beating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
There's 3 W's in that?
Finally fulfilled his destiny. In the main event of WrestleMania 40 Sunday, Rhodes challenged Roman Reigns. Cody was in a rough spot after losing the Night 1 main event of WrestleMania on Saturday, due to the fact that Cody and Seth Rollins were defeated by Roman Reigns and The Rock last night.
Still no diamonds,
Cody's
and we are
undisputed WWE Universal Championship match was
almost
Bloodline
30
rules.
packs
Despite
into
this,
opening.
Cody managed to emerge as victorious and be crowned champion after defeating Roman Reigns. After the finale concluded,
This
many
our 30th
WWE
pack.
stars reacted to Cody's victory and praised him in social media comments and posts. First up, John Cena said, "Proud to be a part of what was an epic spectacle." Next, Logan Paul said, "They just keep doing better and better with this stuff. Amazing." Next, The Undertaker said, "This was intense from start to finish. Congrats to Cody." And finally, The Rock said, "Wrestling at its absolute best." Joining the stars in discussing this epic finale was the fans. Fans on social media have all made comments and posts to discuss Cody's victory. One fan said, "Cody Rhodes has finished his story. Cody has pinned Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is defeated finally after nearly 4 years. And now Cody Rhodes is the undisputed WWE champion. Cody is the greatest to ever do it, and nobody can ever deny it. Roman Reigns should retire after that embarrassing performance that he did tonight. It was truly shocking and awful." Another fan said, "This was by far the greatest WrestleMania of all time. Cody Rhodes will go down in history for his performance tonight. He was epic and then some. I was gripped for every single second of the match. Cody is the best WE wrestler of all time, and tonight's ending just confirms it. I would be over the moon if I were him. His family must be beyond proud." And finally, one more fan said, "Roman Reigns deserved the victory. He's by far the most entertaining wrestler out there. I guess WWE are giving preferential treatment to Cody for some reason. I thought the match was great, but it definitely shouldn't have ended with Roman Reigns losing. He put up a fight way better than Cody ever could have. Oh well, there's always next time." For this video's comment question, did Cody deserve to win? Before you go, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for daily news updates on your favorite celebs. Thanks a lot for watching.
One of my best friends sent me a video about an aspiring content creator that moved out to California with hopes and aspirations of making it big, only to run into the Illuminati. His story?
So 48, 49 packs, I get 1 diamond.
Let's go.
So this story is the reason I stopped making content for 5 years. You guys remember when all those Vine stars and skit Instagrammers moved to LA in like 2015-ish? So I wasn't a huge creator at the time, but I was there and around it all as stuff was happening. I moved from Chicago to LA 3 weeks after high school with like $2,000 in my pocket that I saved up working at Steak and Shake with this other aspiring creator named David. I was much more into editing and being behind the camera at that time, and he was much more into writing vlogs and being on camera. That time of our lives was absolutely crazy. Everybody was broke, posting anything we could onto YouTube to get get some attention. I happened to get a spot at the now notorious 1600 Vine Apartments, and David got a spot a little bit closer to USC. Everyone was collaborating with everyone, and it was the era of clickbait YouTube. And to be honest, it was extremely fun for the first few months, until Hollywood started to notice that influencers were the next big thing, and that the landscape of the industry was changing. And we started to be invited to more exclusive parties and events, where it seemed as if old Hollywood was almost grooming new. And there was rumors of this one gathering that was happening on a monthly basis, where it seemed like anybody that got invited saw a massive jump in their numbers, secured huge brand deals right after attending. But apparently this gathering worked on a buddy system. Someone had to vouch for you and bring you as a guest. And by blind luck, me and David ended up getting invited. Some talent agents saw me and David shoot a silly skit at a random party. He didn't invite us that second. He just told us that he saw something special in us.
Oh, here we go. Who's it gonna be?
People do that all the time in LA, but this guy had a different feel. He wasn't trying to convince us he had connections or hype himself up like everybody else does. He was just super calm and
I hate that.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kai. So you heard. We are back with another reaction. We are here. I had to pull this up quick. Because I was sitting there scrolling. I was sitting there scrolling through my phone, and I was like, "Hold on." I seen on the this description of the video, it said J. Cole apologizes to Kendrick Lamar at the Dreamville Fest, and I said, "Hold on, bro. I have to react to this because you know what's crazy to me is that listen.
Diamond, let's go.
I love J. Cole.
Purple.
I love his artistry. I love his stories telling. I love it. His whole category, his whole everything package is great. It's legendary. And I got so much backlash. You hear me? I got so much backlash. I got so much negative feedback, even through my YouTube stories, my shorts, YouTube shorts, on my Facebook, everything. Oh,
Diamond. Let's go for it. What are we? Purple. So it's not over a 90.
You see it on my last YouTube video, my last reaction that I did, it was to J. Cole's verse and diss. And I was saying like, yo, this just don't sound like Cole. I don't like this. You talking about body bag this and body bag that, or the guns, this and that. I'm like, this ain't J. Cole, bro. This ain't him. So listen, we gonna watch this video, man, and y'all tell me what y'all feel. Comment below, man. We're gonna watch this video, man. Let's get it. See what he talking about. J. Cole is not hip hop. I don't agree with that. Whoever posted this, what does that say? I don't know. I don't know. I don't agree with that one. J. Cole is hip hop.
Diamond. It's a blue. It's over 90. Oh, cool, y'all. Beast mode, bitch. He's going straight into the. Ooh, diamond.
He said we still do. You heard what
it's a purple. It's below 90. Who is it?
He said. Listen.
Y'all know.
He said we still do.
Cunha's getting added to the lineup.
Let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood. That's true.
See, I'm okay now. I done pulled me a good diamond, one I needed. I just need the Trout and the Shohei. I mean, I need a lot, but the big boys.
I mean, I understand that most of the world want to see blood and everything. They want to see you destroy this dude. Wants to, you know what I'm saying? I get it, you know. And it's like, but it's at the end of the day, it's like, for me,
if I can pull another gold, I mean a diamond, I'll be happy.
With battle rap, right?
If not, you know, diamond. It's a purple. It's a lower than a 90.
You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock apologize.
Austin Riley, okay. He's at a 90 now, but
what can I say?
His card.
Saga,
I needed that.
Or he just battled somebody. Tay-Rock just battled Jones. something Jones. I'm brain fart, bro. He just battled Jones, right?
Let's hit that million. That's a pack.
He's not gonna apologize to him like, oh, yo, my fault for acting like that in the middle of the battle rap. It's not going to do that because it's hip hop, it's battle rap, girl. Well, battle rap, they say some off the wall crazy stuff. They talk about your mom, they talk about your dead uncle, your dead cat, everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna apologize. That's like apologizing in the middle of a boxing match for punching your opponent in the mouth. You ain't gonna do that, bro. Let's keep it going.
Get this music out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like, I have my nigga back, and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when it comes out and I see the talk, it don't sit right with my spirit.
I get it.
It makes me feel that disrupts my peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that, and in that, trying to find a little angle.
I don't like Dansby, but Braves is my team. I'm torn between them.
Thank you.
I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest?
Hey, bro, I better not ever listen. I said that in my last reaction. Did I not say that in my video in my video reaction on his diss? And he was downplaying Kendrick Lamar's whole catalog. Talking about the first one was tragic. And he said something about the second one was elastic in the plastic. So he said something, yo. He said basically he was saying that, he said the first one was tragic, second one was like massive or something like that. And bro, I was like, hold on, bro, how you gonna downplay Kendrick Lamar's catalog when you know it's fire?
I had Trout.
You know it's fire and on point. You know it is, and he just proved my point right there, bro. Let's keep it going, bro.
It's game time.
As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bro, that was the lamest, like, goofiest thing. I say all that to say it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path.
I feel you though.
I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back.
They want you to be on that type time. They want you to be on that type time, bro. They do. And I get it sometimes. I'll say as this, like, if I'm in his shoes, like, yes, give the fans what they want. Of course they want to hear J. Cole. They want that music. But this was like, yo, this is what hip hop needed. I'm like, what? Like, your boys, like, the top three is taking jabs at each other. This is dope. Like, it made it fun. Rap is a sport, bro. Have fun with it. Let's see what he got to say at the end.
2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know
I get it.
I've been sleeping for the past 2 years. So all of that to say, man, I want to now perform the song that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love Yours. I want to do that for y'all.
That's my thing. That's my joint too. All right. So you think you shut up. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So, I mean, hey, there's nothing. There's really nothing more to say. What else can I really say to that? Like, all of these arguments that people started with me, all of this back and forth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, for you to, as an artist, right? For you to, talk about this man's catalog and all he do is pop up every 30 months. And then you talk about,
man, dude, shut the fuck up. It's fucking battle rap. I hate shit like that.
pregame show that the Yankees try to win a series and get out of here winning every series that they played this year. Mission accomplished there. And Jack talked about the offense coming out and scoring runs again like they did last night. 9 runs last night, 8 runs today. And you love the bullpen job because Luis Gil did not give the Yankees length again. That is going to be an issue at some point. They need a starting pitcher to step up a little bit. But the bullpen was fantastic. And Giancarlo Stanton with that grand slam.
Yeah, when I look at this game, I see it as a complete and thorough win because of all the contributors that we're going to talk about on this show. You start with Stanton. The ability to hit the grand slam is one thing, but the ability to pull a fastball and hit a fastball, something that was a problem for him all of last year, so a positive sign for the Yankees. Volpe with 3 more hits. The Yankees actually had 8 of their starters who reached base via a hit or a walk, so everyone was contributing up and down the lineup. And on a day where Aaron Boone knew that it was going to be a lot of arms coming out of that bullpen, they did cobble it together, Bob. He'll probably wishes he could have stayed in this game a little bit longer. Got away from his fastball at a certain point in this game, and I think it hurt him. He actually came back in an inning after his Rocky inning, 20 of 23 fastballs. I think he got a little message in the dugout.
All right, so let's go. We'll talk about Gil in just a minute, but let's talk about Giancarlo Stanton at a bat in the bottom of the 3rd. It's our sage pitching decision, so let's go pitch by pitch through that at bat against Bowden Francis. Well, what's the scouting report going to be against Giancarlo Stanton after he couldn't handle velocity last year? Opposing pitchers are going to come right at him with velocity. Quickly ahead in the count, 0-2, couple of fastballs. Another high fastball that he lays off there at 95. This is going to be a breaking ball. Last year, Giancarlo Stanton swings at that pitch 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000. There's a fastball down the middle that he misses, and then another fastball inner half at 93. Finally got the timing down. Grand slam. Back-to-back nights with home runs, but I think the most important thing for Giancarlo, taking care of the velocity, that's going to help him down the road. Homers in 2 nights, 3 homers on the season, 405 is the active major league leader in terms of home runs. Meredith caught up with him a short time ago on the field. Let's listen to that.
Carlo, you absolutely demolished the baseball in the 3rd inning, but fell behind 0-2 in that count. How were you able to stay alive till you found a pitch you can hit?
Just trying to get something over the plate. He was touching the corners pretty well, so just had to battle, make sure I gave myself a chance to get any RBIs.
Can you describe the satisfaction when you connect like that?
That's big time. That's great. To be able to put this up and keep this up, that's what it's about. That's what we work for. And I couldn't have done it without the guys getting on base, too.
You mentioned that. A single by Juan Soto, then Aaron Judge walks, Anthony Rizzo walks. What did you think overall today about the plate discipline?
Just manufacturing runs. Getting on, whether it's a hit, a walk, putting the ball in play, beating pitches out, beating outfield singles out, just putting pressure on them.
Anthony Volpe, in just his 2nd year, retooled his swing a little bit this offseason. He's seeing the fruits of his labor. 3 hits, 2 stolen bases, 2 runs scored. Overall, what have you thought of his start?
It's awesome. Just letting the ball get deep, being comfortable in deep counts, 2 strikes. That doesn't matter. He's been shooting stuff. The second base hole all the year, and he's going to continue to do it.
Another series win. You guys enjoying this?
That's right.
Giancarlo, thanks for the time. Send it back to you.
All right, Meredith, thank you. So for Giancarlo Stanton, that big home run today, he did strike out twice, but Jack, more importantly, the fact that he gets the barrel on the bat, putting the ball in play, and when he gets to that 0-2 count or 2 strike count, sometimes you think, and we saw that at bat in the 3rd, Bowden Francis is going to spin one outside the zone. He's going to chase at another strikeout. He hasn't been doing that as much over the past few games.
I love the way John broke that down because of what you're just talking about. How often last year did we see Stanton chase out of the zone and just fall prey to exactly what the pitcher was trying to do to him? Not only did he lay off breaking pitches, but he fouled off 2 fastballs. So he had already sized up what Francis's fastball can do. And then when Francis comes inside with the fastball, Stanton just demolishes it. He got off to a really slow start, 3 for 24 with 13 strikeouts, and I described him as understated yesterday because I think this is a proud guy with more than 400 career home runs who doesn't want to have to say that a good day is suddenly the thing that lifts him up. He just wants to have more of a steady performance, and if we can go back to who he was in 21, which wasn't that long ago, he was essentially a 35 and 100 guy. The Yankees would sign up for that.
Jack, I don't care if you're a rookie coming up to the big leagues or Giancarlo Stanton. It comes down to confidence, right? Having some success. And I think last year when he was getting beat with that velocity as a hitter, you start cheating a little bit. You start leaving a little bit early, and you're wide open to those breakables. I thought the 1-2 breakable that was just off the plate was really the key to that at bat, because he didn't even flinch at that pitch. So whether he's trusting his hands are going to be quick enough to take care of velocity, or seeing the ball so well, whatever it was, that take before he hit the home run told me that he was in a pretty good place. Well, guys, let's turn our attention to pitching. It was Luis Gil getting the start today, and on the pregame we talked about the importance of him going deep, with Aaron Boone having to use a lot of the bullpen last night. It was a similar situation today, because Gil gave him only 4 1/3. He allowed 2 runs. But then credit Jay Cousins, Nick Murray, Caleb Ferguson, and Dennis Santana. They came in and allowed a very good Blue Jays lineup that we saw last night that rallied to get within 9-8 to just 1 run. None of them earned in order for the Yanks to get the win. So let's focus now on Luis Gil and that outing. And Jack, you mentioned this, that last time out, using that fastball today, he got away from it a little bit.
Yeah, he gets Guerrero Jr. on the changeup in the first, and then the next inning he gets Clement on a slider, gets IKF with the changeup, and maybe he got a little changeup happy. He does flash the fastball to get Kiermaier there.
Worst state for tornadoes.
Clearing and come in.
Let's go ahead and finish this map as well.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Massive tornado video today. We're going to rank every single state, all 50 of them, based off of their tornado activity, their tornadic activity. I'm doing it because
for some
50,000
smashing by a
I was excited about 100 subscribers, so 50,000.
Them 2 big bad Braves at the top of the lineup.
On my videos, yo, you don't talk about this state. You don't
Here's
talk
a
about
big
this state.
power
Well, guess
threat.
what?
Ronald Acuna
All
Jr.
states today, so no more of that. It took a while. There's going to be some controversy, I'm sure, because, you know, everyone loves their own state.
Swinging a foul straight
Every
back.
state's great. Here are the factors that I'm looking at. We're looking at number of tornadoes. Obviously, you got to have a lot of tornadoes. I'm also focused in on, like, square miles. Obviously, Texas is huge. It's going to have more tornadoes than any state. So, obviously, that plays a factor. So, I'm looking out for you, Rhode Island.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
You guys have a lot of tornadoes and you have strong tornadoes.
Acuna is striking out a lot this year, too, though.
Some of them are pretty weak, so it's going to hurt you already.
Let's put a pause on this just for a second, because I'm on. And when I say pause about the video, I'm not talking about the actual game. For the record, guys, let's talk about this right now.
One down, base is empty. That's in there.
Make sure it's him.
Now it's
Make sure it's him.
1-1.
Yes, I wish I was in Atlanta today. God, I wish I was in Atlanta right now, watching the Braves today. Because really, really, really big fan of Julio Teheran. Julio Teheran.
And now batting, Mike Trout.
I never could say his last name. But loved him with the Braves. I hated when we let him go. Yes, he lost velocity and everything, but such a big fan of his. Well, he's making his debut back here in Atlanta today.
And that is out number 3.
And let's see how his spring was. I did not realize he just signed with them. Because he was in spring with Baltimore. He went 1-1, 3.38 ERA, 13 innings pitched with throw the ball.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
13 inning pitch. He let 5 runs with 10 strikeouts. It's going to be good to see Julio again.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And to be honest with you, I don't think there's much. I don't think the Braves have faced. Well, I guess they have. I did not realize that Acuna has a home run in 6 at-bats against Julio.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's 4 for 6, it looks like. Albies is 1 for 5 with an RBI.
1 out, base is empty.
Orlando Arcia is 1 for 8. Adam Duvall is 3 for 6.
In there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Michael Harris is 1 for 3. Matt Olson is 1 for 9. Marcelo Ozuna being a former Marlin,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
has the most at bats against
Ground ball right
Julio.
side. Can't glove it
He's got
cleanly.
53 at bats,
Plenty of time to recover, and that's
4
the
home
second out.
runs, 11
Kobe Shedd
RBIs,
up to
hitting
the dish.
358.
Good sinker low in the zone
Austin
right
Raleigh
there
is 2
and
for
produced
6.
exactly what he was looking
And
for.
Travis
Ball on the ground, nice
is
ground
got the
out.
second most at bats, considering he used to play with the Mets. He has 30 at bats and he's hitting 100, which I think
And that one
means he
missing
has
low.
3 hits, 30 at bats. Yeah, that's that expertise, man. On the other side of the mound, on the other side of the on the other team, which is the Braves, Charlie Morton, who's obviously played the Mets a lot. You got Pete Alonso with 25 at bats against him, batting 240. Alvarez has 10 at bats, hitting 200. That's 2 hits.
Fought off foul.
Bader with 2 at bats. Get on. Batty is 2 for 3.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Francisco Lindor has 41 at bats, but has like 2 or 3 hits. He's batting 146. So I guess that's 4 or 5 hits. 5 for 41.
Back now in Toronto, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Marte's got 21 at bats, has a 190. Throw the ball.
The pitch to the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory.
Jeff McNeil has 25 at bats. He's batting 200. Charlie Morton kind of owns most of the
Swinging
Mets.
a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
You know, this guy's great speed.
Because anybody with more than 10 at bats, with the exception of Wendell, which is second baseman, he's got 16 at bats. He hasn't did no damage, but he's got a 375 batting average. I would start him. If anything, I would leave him off just because of his
and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
His experience and been able to get hits.
And that's outside.
Yeah,
Ball
that's
1.
interesting.
All tied up here at the top of the second.
I'm surprised Julio signed.
Next offering upstairs.
I'm not going here. What time are we doing? 7. First one, get 5.
And another ball.
5, 6,
3 balls,
6,
1 strike.
6. I'm going to the
One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count is filled up.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next to hit, Colt Heath. There's a strike.
Acuna's been striking out at least 2 times. That's what I went to look for. I was trying to see how many strikeouts Acuna has. He's having a horrible season, a horrible start to his season this year, guys.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one is. That clips the zone. And it's 1 and 2. With 2 strikes.
He has 33 at bats and he struck out a third of them. Actually, a little over a third of them, the 13 strikeouts. He struck out at least 2 times in his previous 4 games. So, I don't know if he's having trouble seeing the ball.
To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
He's only walked 4 times and he struck out 13. He's got more strikeouts than he does hits. Now, to compare that to his last year's stats, last year, he walked 80, struck out 84. Honestly, he's on pace for his 2022 season when he struck out 126 times. So I don't know what's going on with him. But I mean, you could see he's not catching up to the fastball. It almost looks like he has the problem that Giancarlo Stanton had last couple of years with the fastball. He just can't catch up to the fastball. Is he up there looking off speed instead of looking fastball? I don't know. Also in 2022, he struck out more times than he got a hit. He got 124 hits and 126 strikeouts. So, I mean, it's not looking good for our reigning MVP. And is it possible that the weight of being last year's MVP is starting to weigh in on him? Or was last year just a year that, you know, players have those years that they just can't repeat? Because now I'm looking at the stats. In 2018, he had 127 hits and 123 strikeouts. 2019, 175 hits and 188 strikeouts. 2020, strike shortened, 60 strikeouts, 40 hits. 2021, 85, 84. 2022, 126, 124. So technically, last year was the first time. In 2018, he had 127 hits and 123 strikeouts. But last year was the first time that he played a whole season, like a full 150, 160, you know, the season came around. And he struck out less than 100 times. And he had more hits than strikeouts.
In terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when
so hopefully he gets back on line. But I like Ronald, but I'm taking him.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Hey, Daddy, start.
Well,
Daddy can get a base hit. He has that again.
Check swing, he went, and the count 1-1.
That was on me. Philly's been on fire.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one fouled off. And another ball. Top of the third, no score. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. A solo shot, and they take the lead. It's 1-0. So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. The shortstop takes the ball. Pearson measures 6 feet 6 inches, 255 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
New pitcher on now, Eric Swanson. He's into the game with the bases empty. So the lineup flips over. Next is the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr. His first at-bat was a strikeout. There's a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Not even close there. And the count 2-1. That one missed. Kicks and fires. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now the right fielder, David Justice. Grounded out his first time. Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Justice stats up there, 246 bats,
He wants to get his arms
75 hits,
extended. He likes
19
the
home
ball
runs,
away from him
4
a little bit.
RBIs.
Just not able to square it up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Batting 305, 13 walks.
Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Trout's only got 3 hits and
Now
17
Trout
hits.
gets a chance to hit. That one ripped.
Good.
Bangs off the wall. The throw to third. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Junior now in the box. Comes
To the
up
juniors,
empty with a
batting
swing there.
341. That's 84 hits, 25 home runs, 73
Justice,
RBIs.
the runner at third. Trout at
Well,
first.
he
2
has
out in
more
the
than
inning.
0 stolen base. That's stolen base.
And 1-2. Trout on the move. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. 2 on, 2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
Right-handed reliever. He goes down looking.
Good pitch. That was a really good pitch.
Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, number 36. Archie Bradley on to try and close it out.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Right down to shoot, strike one. And that one is lifted in the air. Justice settles under it. Makes the grab, one down. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of the third.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he
Should have
sets
put
up,
Griffey after
so well.
just
He
a
won't
slow ass.
get there. That should be extra
Actually, I might
bases.
switch out Justice
Safely
and
into second. He's got a double.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Kiermaier in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. There's a strike. That one not close. 2-1.
These fans, they are ready to
This
cheer
man
about
is not
something.
throwing strikes right now.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And
Let's see
batter
if
is
Joe
George
Kelly
Springer.
can
Joe
hook up the
Kelly
shit.
gets the ball now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Bichette in the box, lays off for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Come on, Joe.
Check swing. Went around. And the count's full. So both runners. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 2 runs on just 2 hits. No errors.
There we go. Sorry, Nolan Jones. I gotta put both of these guys on my bench so that I can know what to do with them from here. Go back and look at down here first. I hear a bee. I don't know where he's at. I don't fuck with bees. Whoa. Let's go back. Programs, other programs. So I got all the way to Shohei. I still need 20 more. That's done. 5, 10, 15 there. So I got to put both of them in the lineup. Still haven't got an extra base hit with Diamond Dynasty. That's only 19. I don't need exactly 20 though. So that'll work. Let's do 2 things. Justice right here. What is Shohei? He's a designated hitter. Justice, I gotta put you on pause for right now. Right field, second base, shortstop, left field. Fuck it. The rest of you guys can. But what are you still down here for? Hell, why not?
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Drillers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Inside, almost got him.
Stand fees in here. I'm about to kill this motherfucker. She never came out. Ooh, ah. There's no way he's still alive. Squished his ass. Five for the jack. So I can do 5 on this one. Swing for the fences on this one, man. I feel like he can go 6 innings. He's been averaging 5 though. Ah, guess it's time for my Braves. Let's see what we got going on. Back playing the game. I had to do my prize picks for today. Be done with it.
Tornadoes. Fatalities do play a role, but that's kind of more of a if a tornado happened to hit a big city, and states with more big cities.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter
But
right
that
here.
does
The
play a small
strikeout is
factor,
not
so we're looking at a
automatic.
bunch of stuff. But let's just jump into the video. But please subscribe if you want to see more tornado videos. So I'm going to the worst states to the best states.
Here's
We're going to do them by tiers, you know, those
He's
tier
someone
list
that
things.
really
Well, I'm just
beats
starting
up
the
on
F tier.
right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Just missed. One out,
And
bases
number
empty.
50 on the F tier, the worst state when it comes to tornadoes.
And
But it's the
another
best
ball.
if you don't like tornadoes. Alaska. Beautiful Alaska. All those mountains and
That one
cold
misses.
weather.
And that's
You
ball
literally
3.
only have 11 confirmed tornadoes. But 0 fatalities,
A bit
0
behind with that
injuries.
swing. It's
Strongest
strike
tornado
one.
was an
I think he was setting
EF0.
off speed
Beat a
there.
tornado about once every 20 years. And it's usually a little mountain tornado, you know,
Swing and
the
a
mountain's
miss.
a little F0, touches for 2 seconds, and then goes back up. So, not much. Now, I'm sure there's tornadoes out
And
in the
that's
wilderness
ball
that no one saw.
That's a really dangerous
but these are
base runner
confirmed tornadoes, so that's another thing.
on first,
Number
especially in a
49
tie
is
game.
the beautiful
Now there might be some
Hawaii.
consequences
Yes,
coming
Hawaii
from that
does
mistake.
get a few
Run around the
F2s,
moves.
but
Swing
there's a
and a
few
miss.
injuries,
Throw to
and
second,
six
and he's
injuries,
safe.
a couple
You
F2s
got to be
near
careful with
Honolulu,
a guy like this
and
at
on
the
Big
plate. Stealing
Island, also
second
named
may
Hawaii,
eliminate
Big
him
Island,
from
Hawaii,
getting
Hawaii.
really good pitches to hit.
In
Now they
Hawaii,
can work
nice place.
around him with first
Hawaii.
base
Number
open.
40,
So got to roll the dice here and
the
hope
first
that
of the
he
lower
gets something
48
to hit.
states.
The pitch.
Number 48 is Nevada.
That's through there for a strike.
As a
You know,
pitcher,
Las
you
Vegas,
know
you
the
have
runner
Carson
on
City, but
second
you
is
don't
ready
have
to
very
push
many
things with his
tornadoes.
speed.
95
A
documented
base
tornadoes
hit
as well.
probably
Strongest was an
Fly
F2
ball down the
in
line.
1949.
I was
Came
late
in
on that.
18th up in the mountains. Again, these are like little
And
mountain
that is
high
a
altitude
foul
tornadoes.
ball.
Looks like there was an F1 across Pyramid Lake in
And now the
1973.
lefty.
And yes, 0
And
deaths.
that's
We
off
had no
the
tornado deaths
inside
yet, so that's
edge.
great.
The
Number
countdown
47
2 and
state
2.
is Vermont. Yes, Vermont has had 73 documented tornadoes. Strongest
Swings
is
and
likely
misses on the
but
fastball up
who
in
can
the
forget
zone for the
1782
strikeout. Stepping in, the
tornado
long
that
ball
had
threat,
at least
Ken
one
Griffey
fatality in
Jr.
Claremont. There's a F2 with
Oh, that
7
one is
injuries on
inside.
August 3rd, 1970 in St. Albans. There's an F2 with 7 injuries on August 3rd, 1970 off of Lake Champlain. Number 46.
Next offering is down low.
This one, it's California.
With the go-ahead
California
run
has earthquakes,
standing at second,
forest
and we're just
fires,
getting
but it does
started
not
here in the
have very
top of the
many tornadoes.
first.
It does have some
And now
F3s,
2-1.
a couple of
She can
F3s
live up
from
in the
the
zone
70s out here
all
in
game if guys
the
will
desert.
chase it.
LA
It's
has
just
been
too
hit
much
by a few
velocity. Hitter's got to
F2s,
look
but
down
0
in the zone.
confirmed deaths. So that's great. We love to see that. Number 45 is my number
Fouls
2
one
favorite
away,
state.
and now 3 and
Been here.
2.
Love it here. One of my favorite states. That is Maine. Good old Maine. Maine gets about
So now
2 tornadoes on average per year.
and 2
They've had
outs.
about 142 confirmed
So up
tornadoes
next,
in their history.
Jackson
with, on
Choria.
average, 2 per year. There has been 2 fatalities. The strongest was an F2 tornado. This tornado way up here in the north from August 11th, 1954, unfortunately did have 2 farms were destroyed and 1 house was thrown into another, killing 1 person. Potatoes were dug up and scattered, according to weather.gov. Here's a video of a tornado path in 2017. I love these people on the channel know I love tornado paths. Okay, so
In
those
the
are all
first has to be some
tornadoes.
cause
We're
for
moving
concern. I mean,
to
you're
the
talking
deep
about a
tier.
guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free
44 and
bases at this
43
rate.
are
Breaking ball
pretty much tied,
inside.
and that's Washington and
It's
Oregon.
1-1.
Washington has had 127 confirmed
Right through there for a
tornadoes,
strike.
and Oregon has had 126. And the worst tornado was the Portland-Vancouver
That
Desert
misses.
tornado,
It's
and this
2-2.
actually crossed from
Man,
Oregon
oh
to
man, I
Washington.
don't know
So
how you take
I don't know
that
what
pitch.
state
That's as
that's
close
occurred in, but
as it gets.
Double
that's
steal.
great.
That one.
Tornado for both states.
Here's Kevin
Number 42
Kiermaier.
is New
He's
Hampshire.
someone that you
Over
might
on
not
the East
describe as
Coast,
having
New
an
Hampshire
elite
has
level
125
speed, but he
tornadoes and
can
at least
absolutely
17
move,
fatalities.
and it is a
Things are
factor
starting
in
to
this
get
game.
a little more
There's a
intense.
strike.
But this
And New
guy's
Hampshire's a
definitely a
small
plus
state,
runner.
so
But what I love
125
about him is that he
tornadoes
goes
is
all out every single
there were
time.
3
He never takes a
F3s
break.
from
Guys like that, even though they don't have the
1963
elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they
1821
make moves on the base
unknown with
paths.
6 fatalities. Fred
That one a
Lane
little bit high.
wrote a little
2
book about
balls,
it.
2
I
strikes.
read through it for a second. It was
Next
great.
pitch, not
The name of the
close,
book
up
is
high.
The Great New Hampshire Tornado. It was described like an
Swings
elephant's
and
trunk.
lines a base
Number
hit into
41
left
is
field.
my number 1
So
favorite
a
state.
man on base to
Utah.
start the inning.
I love Utah. The desert.
Well, they
So
call that an
nice.
advantage
But
count
Utah,
for a reason.
not a
You're
great
so
tornado
much
state,
more likely to
although it
Runner
does
on the
have some
green. That's
history.
in for a strike.
Overall, it's had
Low throw,
138
he can't
tornadoes. And so it's pretty good. So,
I wasn't paying attention. I was on there.
Utah. Yeah, I'm switching this too. Anyway, sorry. 138 tornadoes, including the very famous F2 that hit downtown Salt Lake City in 1999. Only one fatality and a one from a specific storm in 1999. There was an F3 on the eastern part of the state from 1993. Long path, too, near Roosevelt, Utah. So that's another, probably the strongest tornado in the history of Utah. Number 40 is Idaho. Love Idaho. I'm kind of
just misses the mark outside the zone.
Tornadoes, stepping it up, including an F3 on June 7th, 1936, that hit east of the small town of Cul-de-Sac, close to Lewiston. There were 2 fatalities, many tornadoes down in the plains section of Idaho, another F3 near Goodyear, a couple of long path F2s, including one from 2006. Beautiful state. I went to Twin Falls once. It's kind of like this little camp. Really nice. Number 39, back on the East Coast, is Rhode Island. Now, Rhode Island has only had 24 tornadoes and 0 fatalities and 30 injuries. The worst tornado in the state was a tornado that hit Providence in 1986.
That's a huge pitch right there. It looked like it was going to be a big
inning. Now, I know what you're thinking. How is Rhode Island being right now?
Here's a chance for the next guy to pick up his teammate.
It was bigger in the Number 38 is Arizona with 276 tornadoes, including an F3 from August 5th, 1957, and a deadly F2 tornado from August 27th, 1964. This was near Tucson. Unfortunately, the 2 deaths from this tornado were a mother and child. Number 37 is New Jersey. New Jersey has only had 219 tornadoes, but it's a lot smaller than Rhode Island. It's also had quite a bit of fatalities, 24 fatalities. The worst tornado killed 6 in 1885. Number 36, back in the West, we're in New Mexico. Good old New Mexico. I love Albuquerque. Breaking Bad. But 655 tornadoes are documented in New Mexico, and 7 fatalities. Several F3 tornadoes, but none had fatalities. Many near the Texas border. The only F3 with the death was from May 29, 1964.
This guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the
well-known
damn, that was a good slider.
F2. 2007.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno.
Yeah, you know what? I'm switching New Mexico with New Jersey. New Jersey's just a lot smaller. So,
New
Mexico is number 37.
Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
That was a perfect to do this little game ball.
Appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
And that's a base hit.
Tornadoes, 7 fatalities, and the very first F4 of the video. So this particular F4, thankfully, they were reserved deaths.
Clearly, he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
F3s in the northern
And now the shortstop,
recently, 2 people were killed by a tornado on July 27th, 2010, near the town of
swings and misses at the initial offering.
Montana as the first F4. Number 34 is Wyoming. Lovely. Cheyenne, Watomeda, burrito shop in Cheyenne.
Pitch out, but no action.
730 tornadoes, 7 fatalities. There's the absolute famous Yellowstone tornado from
In the
July
air, right field, pretty well struck. Springer on a dead sprint, racing back, hits the fence. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0, and he's into third with a 2-out triple. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Zips it across, and that's
bullshit.
That killed
Acuna would have ran that out in real life.
In the western part of the state. Delaware is above Wyoming and Montana because it's so small.
Joe Kelly
on the pitch here. For Delaware is number 32. New York.
On the ground right side.
75 tornadoes, 64 fatalities. On August 28, 1973, there was a brief F4 in both Massachusetts and New York with 4 fatalities. It appears that no tornado has ever hit the island of
makes everything slow down a little bit.
So that's good. But in 2007, the Brooklyn tornado was the strongest tornado to hit New York City. Unfortunately, we only had 2 injuries. That's our D tier states. We're now moving up into the C tier. C tier is a little bit stronger. We're getting more
bottom half of inning number 2. So 2 balls and no strikes.
31 is West Virginia, which I was surprised by this. I thought West Virginia would be higher up, but no. It's kind of a little tornado bubble. Not a bad state. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. 178 confirmed tornadoes, 158 fatalities. There's an F4 tornado with 100 fatalities on June 23rd, 1944. Large F4 that crossed state lines. Number 30 is Connecticut with only 148 tornadoes and 41 deaths. 3 F4s, the most recent being in 1989.
Bringing in the
Next
lefty with the
F4
left-handed
was
hitter
37
coming up to
from
hit.
tornado from
Classic bullpen
1878
move right here.
at
So
Wallingford.
we'll see how it works
Connecticut's
out.
a little bit smaller, so we're moving it up a little bit. Number 29 is Maryland.
and watches strike one.
The Naval
Cold
Academy,
night like tonight,
142
last thing
tornadoes
you're gonna
and
do is a hitter is
73
get
fatalities.
jammed
There's
or
been
even
3
off the end.
F4s.
Trying to
One
find
recent
that
tornado
sweet
from
spot
April
on the
28,
bat. Tell you
2002
what,
killed
you're gonna be trying to
3.
catch
Notice
things
the
out
La
front,
Plata
so
tornado.
off-speed
The
pitches
deadliest was
may
on
be a good
November
complement
9th,
to that fastball.
1926,
Left-hand
when
hitter
another
waits.
F4 killed 13 school
Swing
children
and a
and 4
miss as he was
townspeople.
out front.
28
You
is
need to hang in
Virginia.
there with that front side
865
against this
tornadoes,
left-handed
102
breaking ball.
fatalities, 2 F4s. First/most
Line
famous
drive, that's a base
is the
hit out
August
into left
6th,
center field.
1993
And the leadoff
Petersburg
man aboard.
Colonial Heights Hopeville, Virginia tornado. Deadliest was an
Man, those are the
F3
types of
tornado in
hits where you don't
1959
feel
that hit the town of Ivy
any
on September
vibration in your
30th,
hands
killing 10.
whatsoever.
Number
Such a
27
good
is
feeling. Nice job of
Massachusetts.
driving that pitch.
Massachusetts, I'm surprised by Massachusetts. It's probably the most active New England state. 223 tornadoes and 4 F4s.
Here's Mike Trout.
One deadly F4
Up
from
the middle,
June 9th,
and that chance
1953, known as the
handled. Over to
1953
first,
Worcester
and they
tornado,
get the out.
with 94
And now
fatalities.
it's going to be
This
Ken
tornado
Griffey
was
Jr.
considered
He
an
reached out
F5
and
for a
walked
while,
his
but they
first
had a
time.
panel in 2005, and they talked about whether it should be an F5 and F4. They decided it should be an F4. But Massachusetts surprised me
He
big time.
swings and fouls one
1953.
off.
Not a
Cabrera,
great year
27
for
years
tornadoes.
old,
One
and they
recent
went out and
example
made a
is the
trade for
2011
him
New
last
England
season.
tornado outbreak on June 1st, 2011, and EF3 went through Greater Springfield and resulted in 3 deaths.
Two
Number
down,
26
nobody
is
on.
Florida. Florida is a big state. There's
In
a
the
ton
air,
of
left
tornadoes in
field.
Florida.
Varsho on the move.
3,805 tornadoes.
That one hops
But
against
most of
the
these are
fence.
super weak.
And
212
that's a
fatalities.
two-out double.
One F4 went across the entire state on April 4th, 1966, with 11 fatalities. A recent
So,
F3
man
from
aboard.
February 2nd,
Now it's the second
2007,
baseman,
killed
Jackson
13 as part of the
Chourio.
Groundhog Day tornado outbreak. This is known as the Paisley
Yeah,
Beeland
foul ball.
tornado. Another
Runner at
F3 in
second, 2 down.
1998
We're here in
killed
the top
25
half of inning
on
number 3.
February 23rd. This is known as the Intercession City
Swing
Sports
and a
St. John,
miss.
Florida
And
tornado.
that is
This
strike two.
specific tornado
Man,
hit
that
the
was
Ponderosa
pretty gross
Pine
right there.
RV Park, and that's where many of the deaths
And
occurred.
that
So there you
just
have it. Those are
misses.
your bottom
It's a good
half
take.
of the top 25 with number 25, North Carolina.
And on second, 2
They
down.
have recorded 1,552 tornadoes with 264 fatalities. There's the Greensburg 1936 tornado with 14 fatalities, and Greenville
And
1984
another ball.
with 16 fatalities. One recent example was from 2011. It was the Sanford Raleigh, North
3 and
Carolina
2
F3
down.
tornado with 6 fatalities.
Ah, that's a good pitch.
North Carolina had so much tornadic
And we're back.
activity. Number 24 is South Carolina. Yes, South Carolina is above North Carolina with 1,287
Archie
tornadoes,
Bradley comes out
466
trying to close it
deaths,
out.
16
Save opportunity for
F4s.
him right
The
here,
worst
and
being
he's their
F4 from
guy.
April
Time
30th,
to lock this one
1924
down and get out of here with the W.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Gaylord
Now there's one
Crossroads,
away.
South Carolina tornado. It's above
Alejandro
North Carolina
Kirk
because
swings
South
through it
Carolina
for
is
strike
smaller,
one.
even though it has less tornadoes, but it does have
Way
more
high with that
F4
one.
tornadoes.
And that is ball 1. On the ground, right side.
Number 23 is
And he takes himself for the
Pennsylvania
out.
with
So they're down to their final
1,032
out.
tornadoes,
Here's Kiermaier
237
down.
fatalities, a little bit less than South and North Carolina,
Nice job of
but
the pitcher to bear
it
down,
does
make the
have
pitch, get the
an
ground
F5
ball.
tornado,
Excellent
our
piece of work.
first F5 tornado. That is
And that
the
clips the
Niles
inside
Wheatland
Trying to
F5
keep
tornado, and
good
it has
speed
13
off the
F4s.
bases.
There's also
Swing and a
another
drive,
F4
deep
that took
right
the lives
field.
of 16
Acuna
people on
going
May
back.
31st, 1985.
This one
It's
is
69-mile
over.
path,
And a
which can
1-0
easily be
final
seen on
score
Google
here
Earth. It's
in
pretty
this one.
crazy. And even remnants today still exist out in the forest of this path. Okay, 22. Now we're starting to head into Tornado Alley a little bit. Number 22 is North Dakota with 1,702 confirmed tornadoes and 98 fatalities. Of course, there's the famous Fargo F5 tornado of June 21st, 1957 that had 10 fatalities. There's another F5 in 1953, 18 F4 tornadoes, so quite a bit of F4 tornadoes as well. Number 21, Colorado, back in the mountains a little bit. A lot of tornadoes in Colorado, 2,380 confirmed tornadoes, 37 fatalities, several F4 tornadoes, very beautiful tornadoes. I mean, Colorado has gorgeous F0s, F1s, F2s. There's the super famous, I don't remember what town it's near, so I guess not that famous, but the most popular video on YouTube of a tornado is of a tornado in Colorado from Reed Timmer. That video is ridiculous. Number 20 is Ohio, and I feel like this is where the controversies are going to start coming in. People are going to have opinions because these states are a little more serious with tornadoes. 1,411 tornadoes, 531 fatalities, 4 F5s. The most famous is probably the Xenia tornado during the 1974 super outbreak, or perhaps it's the Niles, Ohio, Wheatland, Pennsylvania tornado that we talked about earlier from May 31st, 1985. 18 deaths with that one, super far east. Number 19 is South Dakota. South Dakota is a lovely state. Been there a few times. 2,028 tornadoes, 155 fatalities. 2 F5 tornadoes, 8 fatalities from an F5 that went into Minnesota on June 17th, 1944. 26 F4 tornadoes, so stepping it up a little bit. Number 18 is Georgia. We talked about Georgia before with the Warner Robins tornado, but Georgia has had 2,177 tornadoes, 42 EF4s, 1,454 fatalities. Gainesville, Georgia has been hit by 2 terrible tornadoes, one in 1903 with 98 fatalities and one in 1936 with 203 fatalities, making it the deadliest in the state. The Cooper Pants factory had 70 deaths alone, so this is the highest death toll for a single building. Number 17 is Kentucky. Yes, Kentucky. We've had a recent tornado in Kentucky. Kentucky has had 1,226 tornadoes, 798 deaths. 2 EF5s and 36 F4s. Obviously, we had the Mayfield, Eddyville F4 tornado that went a lot of miles. That was last year at the end of 2021 with 58 deaths, by far the worst in the last few years. Kentucky was heavily impacted by the 1974 super outbreak on April 3rd. Louisville has also been hit pretty hard. Number 16 is Louisiana. 2,543 tornadoes and 1,338 fatalities. 2 F5 tornadoes started in Louisiana but peaked in Mississippi. 1908 had a couple of severe tornadoes, but nothing too crazy. I might switch. That's a lot of tornadoes though. Louisiana and Kentucky, 16, whatever. They're equal. And Georgia, Louisiana is kind of weird. It doesn't have very many powerful tornadoes, but that's a ton of tornadoes in general. Maybe it's like small tornadoes from hurricanes. Possibly. Number 15 is Michigan. Gotta love Michigan. I used to go up into the UP quite a bit. The UP does not get very many tornadoes, but the lower part of the state does. Overall, the state has recorded 1,232 tornadoes, 363 fatalities, 4 F5s, and 30 F4s. The most famous F5 is the 1953 Flint Beecher tornado with 116 deaths. Recently, there's a tornado this past year just east of Lake Michigan. I remember that. So it's been in the news recently. Number 14 is Tennessee. Tennessee has had 1,580 tornadoes. And it's a pretty small state. I mean, kind of. It's had 1,329 deaths, 2 F5 tornadoes, 58 F4 tornadoes. In 1998, there was a recent tornado outbreak, and an F5 tornado with 12 fatalities, 38 fatalities from a 1952 tornado. Recently, a night tornado, an F4, from March 3rd, 2020. This was like right at the beginning. On the ground at first. It was at night. Went from Nashville to Cookville. So the deaths are pretty Cookville. Probably going to do a video on that, so stay tuned for that. Murfreesboro, Tennessee seems to be a slight tornado magnet as well. They had a tornado as recent as April 10th, 2009. Number 13 is Arkansas. I went to diamond mining.
The first pitch misses for ball 1.
Didn't find any diamonds, but it's a good time.
A real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well. Look out, because the sky's the limit on that
67
potential.
EF4s. Quite a bit of EF4s, that's for sure. Most famous is probably the April 11th, 1929 Speed, Arkansas, 5 to 23 deaths. There was the 1921 Texarkana tornado with 59 deaths. Moving on up to the 8th.
Down inside, and it's 2-2.
We're now in the A tier of tornado states. Now, these states might have a little bit of reputation of tornadoes.
Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim.
Number 12 is
The
Missouri.
wind
Missouri is interesting. 2,900
and
tornadoes.
that one fouled off.
Massive 2,400.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, man. Not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam and a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game, delivered some special moments for Korea.
Xander Bogaerts at the plate now. That's ball 1.
2011 tornado. Have lots of videos on that. 158 fatalities.
Next offering is in for a strike. For Blake Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation.
On May 28th, 1896. Third deadliest tornado of all
To the right side, Chorio.
So many F4s, not a lot of
Whips it to
F5s, a ton of
first.
deaths.
And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Yes, Wisconsin. Number of tornadoes is 1,670. I've heard of
Fouled
66
off, he was
fatalities.
late.
And a lot of
He's
F5s
won 3
for
Cy
Wisconsin.
Youngs,
6
an MVP,
F5s.
and a guy who
46
has really
F4s.
leaned
So
on that
this ring Wisconsin,
slider
we're gonna win lots
as
of-
the dominant
since
pitch
Wisconsin
for his
has a lot of
career.
F5s, I'm just gonna barely put them above.
The lefty
117
fires.
died from the 1899 New Richmond tornado in the
Knocks
western
that one
part of the
away,
state.
and we'll do it
There's a
again.
1958 Colfax tornado that killed 21. Number 10 is right next to Wisconsin. We're
Pitch
talking
misses.
Minnesota.
1-2 to count.
2,291 tornadoes, 577 deaths, 7 EF5s. That's a lot.
In the air right
Ooh,
field,
EF5s.
Acuna has it
55
sized up.
F4s. I mean, the famous
Nabs
August
it.
21st,
And the
1883 Rochester F5 tornado.
And welcome
that
back
caused
to the
37
ballpark. Now it's
fatalities
the power
and
speed combo.
indirectly
Ken
led
Griffey
to saving
Jr.
millions of lives because of
The right-hander back
indirectly
to
led
work.
to the creation of the Mayo Clinic. Maybe
That
the best
one is
tornado of all time.
absolutely bell to. Tatis
Deadly
on the move,
F4s.
heading
Maybe the
back.
infamous
On the
St.
warning
St.
track,
Cloud tornado on
and
April
holds it in.
14th,
Standing in is the
1886.
power
Versus
hitting second
1919
baseman,
Fergus
Jackson
Falls tornado
Chorio.
on June 22nd. Now we're getting into some very tornado alley-esque
Swing and a miss.
states.
As
One
he's
is
out front that
Nebraska.
time.
I've driven through Nebraska many, many times. I don't mind it. When you go through Kearney and you see the gateway
And
to
now the count is even.
the second one. But 3,325
One down, bases empty.
tornadoes. We're in the 3,000s now. That's pretty
Second inning here, no
70
score.
fatalities. 5 F5s, 77 EF4s or F4s, 2 F5s.
On the
From
ground to the
1908
left.
to extremely
Down the
deadly
line,
tornadoes on
and
the same
it's
day
foul.
on March
Big
23rd,
pitch there,
1913.
take a
Near
rip at it. He
Omaha
wants to
on
get his
Easter
arms
Sunday,
extended. He
Easter
likes
Sunday
the
tornado
ball away
outbreak.
from him a little
One
bit.
tornado had
Just not able to square it
two
up.
fatalities.
And another
Went through
ball.
the downtown area of Omaha. Both of these went into Iowa. We're moving on to number 8, Illinois.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
114
Throw to first.
tornadoes.
Out on
Massive
the drop. Third strike. 2 gone.
2,195 deaths.
So up next,
5 F5
Colt
tornadoes.
Heat.
91 F4 tornadoes, including the infamous Tri-State tornado. There's
And
the
there's a
famous
foul ball.
semi-recent example from August 28th, the 1990 F5
The line to kick the
Plainfield
pitch.
tornado with 29
That
fatalities.
one catches the zone. 0-2.
Number 7 is Indiana. Kokomo, we talked about Kokomo
That one
before,
laced to
but
center and a
1,800
base hit.
tornadoes, so a little bit less, but Indiana's smaller than other states, and where Indiana really pops is when it comes to 65 F4s and 5 F5s. Also, there were
So a
1,465
change being
deaths.
made at first base.
Palm
Coming in
Sunday
as the
outbreak
pitch
of
runner, Ha-Sung
1965
Kim.
forced the Tri-State tornado
And now
hit Indiana as
Gabriel
well.
Moreno.
Major
Over
target
to
during the
first, and he's
1974 super outbreak on April 3rd. Over 3 F5s on that one day alone. 2 of them were pretty much in Kentucky, though. Number 6. Things are going to get a little controversial.
Runner
from
takes
this
off
point on.
out front
Some of
and
these can be
foul to
flipped.
the left
Number
side.
6 is Texas. Yes, Texas. Okay. Texas has had the most
2
tornadoes
outs.
of any other state.
Late
With
swing, fouled off.
9,764 confirmed tornadoes. 110 F4s and 11 F5s. Fatalities are
0-2.
greater than 2,000. So
And ball 1.
why is it
With the
number 6
go-ahead
and not
run at
number 1
first,
that has
here at the
most-
top of the second.
the most tornadoes? Well, Texas, if you didn't know, is a massive state.
That's hard
It's
hit on
huge.
the line.
So I'm taking that into
Squeezes
account.
it, and
Obviously,
that's the
you're going to
third
cover
out.
a lot of tornadoes when you're massive. Let's talk about some famous examples. Gerald, Texas tornado. Dead Man Walking tornado. This tornado.
Now into the ball game on defense, Ha-Sung Kim.
This one, I don't want to say it's my favorite because it's bad. I don't want to say it does. had a lot of interest in this
The new
one.
third
There's the
baseman.
Waco tornado of 1953. There's that year again, 1953.
No
There's a
score. Kershaw back
massive
to work.
tri-state F5 tornado from
Fought
April
off
10th,
foul.
1947 with 181 fatalities. This is known as
Kershaw fires.
the Lazier Higgins Woodward tornado outbreak. Also an F4 from 1979. The Wichita Falls tornado, I talked about that with the overpass video. Also talked about the Lubbock, Texas F5 tornado.
Line, and that's
a lot
a
of
base
people are
hit.
going to watch this video from Texas. So
Just kind of slice that one into center.
that's just what it is. Number 5 is
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to
Mississippi.
later on when this game is over.
A
Everything
massive
was
amount
on
of
time and
fatalities,
fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel
Between a
good.
massive 202-mile F4 from February 21st,
High fly ball out into left center
a monster
field.
1966 F5 tornado
He's
across
got
the
it.
whole state.
And there's one
The
away.
Candlestick Park tornado named after a store that was just
Nothing
recently
instills
built
more
and then
confidence in a
destroyed
team
in
than a
Jackson.
center fielder who makes a great play
58.
like that on the run. They
Some
can
cities was two
feed off
separate
the energy
tornadoes.
he brings
Also,
just
there's
from his
the
playmaking
Hattiesburg tornado
abilities.
in
Kyle
2013. Also, it's
Higashioka
one of
in
the
the
most
box now.
historic
Takes
tornadoes of
strike
all
one.
time.
Right through there for a strike.
If it were an app,
Swings
The
through it, and that's a
Natchez
strikeout.
tornado of
Jake
1840 that killed
Cronenworth, the next up for the
317 people
Padres.
in seconds.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Officially, it is unrated, but 269 were killed on the Mississippi River alone.
Tatis
And then there's the
leads off
2011
first with two
Smithville
down to the inning.
EFI
And a
tornado.
swing and a miss.
This one is underrated
We're
because
back to
everyone
start the
always talks
third,
about
and there's a new
Tuscaloosa
arm on the
Birmingham
mound,
tornado,
number 54.
but the Smithville tornado
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to
insane as
hit.
well. The Tupelo, Mississippi tornado of 1936 that killed
And a
around
pitch.
230.
That's
Fans
inside.
haven't
And that's
survived
ball one.
that 1936 tornado, so that's a fact for you. But a lot of really high death toll tornadoes in Mississippi.
Just
Florida,
miss.
Alabama. Some people think Alabama should be top two. It's not. Okay, Alabama has had 2,796 tornadoes. 2,050
Been
deaths,
in,
9
and
F5s
that's
on the
ball
boat,
three.
69
So definitely a
F4s.
little
Birmingham
wild right out of the gate.
has had
Well, it could be a little
ton
tough
of
coming from the bullpen mound to
F5
this
tornadoes,
mound,
one
but
in
you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns
April
out.
27th,
No outs.
2011
Runner at first.
super outbreak
Justin Turner
that
will
pretty
hit
much
next.
devastated the state. You have the Hackleburg
Little
Campbell
chopper
tornado, the
rolls
Cordova
foul.
tornado, Tuscaloosa, Coleman tornado. It's definitely a top tier state. Definitely towards the top of the A tier.
It's a pitch out.
Of course, you have
Nothing
James
doing.
Spann, the
And
legend.
that's ball one.
Alabama. I just drove through Alabama. I'm not even joking. Through Birmingham and Montgomery on the way to Florida. Great football team. Okay, so number 3 is
The 1-1.
Iowa. Now, if they
Sharp
Iowa,
grounder.
really
That's
just
through for a base
numbers
hit.
don't lie. 3,388 tornadoes.
Throw back in
920 deaths.
quickly. First
Kinda
and
wrong
second
on
now
that
with
skip.
nobody out.
However,
Always feels amazing
in terms of
getting a
deaths,
job
Iowa's
done
got
when the
some
team
population
needs you to
and
come
not very many
through.
big
It's
cities.
just
A
bigger than
ton
your
of
own
F5
individual
tornadoes
stats.
for
He wasn't
such a
able to
small state.
elevate it, but he put a
11
great swing on it.
F5s.
Right on time,
11
good,
F5
balanced approach, and just
105
blasted it
F4
through the
tornadoes.
infield.
Drops
The
into the
1976
glove.
Florida Iowa
Runner
F5.
tags up for
Painters
third.
from Ted Fujita
Now
analyzing
wide,
it.
throw
The
to
July
third.
6, 1893 Pomeroy F5 tornado killed
Here's
71.
Shohei Ohtani.
The 1969
0 for 1,
Charles
he
City
grounded out in
F5
his
tornado
first at
killed
bat.
13. The 1882 Grinnell tornado killed 68, as well as many deadly F4s.
That
Of course,
misses
the
the
most
zone,
recent
and
is the
that's ball
Parkersburg
one.
In the
tornado
infield at
with
the
9
corners,
deaths.
don't be
Iowa's a
surprised to
small
see
state,
them
and it's
come
got a
home
ton
first
of tornadic activity
and
for such a
prevent
small
that run
state.
from scoring.
That's why it's number 3, and it's at the
Line
top of the
drive,
A tier,
that's a
because we are
base
now
hit.
going
In
into
comes
the
the
S
run
tier.
from third, and it's 1-0. Cut off, throw to second. Not gonna get him. He's in there.
Well, a big
So
swing
2
of the
states
bat right
remaining.
there.
These
Just a
states are
solid
top
swing right
of the
Tom
tornado
Cosgrove into the
activity.
game.
And this could be a
Here,
pretty
and
critical
you know
point
what?
in this game.
They
They're
can only go
hoping
back and
he's the
forth.
guy to keep
I don't
him
know.
within striking
But
distance.
I actually
And
originally
now
had
batting,
these swapped,
Mike
but
Trout.
after reviewing everything,
Line drive.
two.
That at
It's
bat is a
Kansas.
positive
The front
sign,
tornadoes,
even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the
5,077
ball hard,
deaths,
but it doesn't
1,000
always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
16 F5s. That's more F5s than any state. 16 F5s through the state and 125 freaking F4 tornadoes.
Junior swings through that one,
There's room
and
for
he comes to the plate for the second time today.
2007. Tornado's first EF5. The deadliest tornado was on April 26th.
Swing, went around, and it's 0-2.
Also, the Wizard of Oz, hello. Then there's the Andover tornado. Very famous tornado, has that Air
On the
Force
ground
Base
is
footage.
short, Kim.
Okay, number 1.
They limit the
Number
damage
1
here.
is Oklahoma. Okay, alright. Oklahoma has had 4,689 tornadoes, 1,700 fatalities, 13 F5s have gone through the state,
Set for the
135
bottom of the
F4s.
third. Now
There's
batting
the
Jurickson
1905 Snyder,
profile.
Oklahoma on May 10th. This was an Ole Miss F5 that killed 97 people. There's the Antlers, April 12th, 1945.
So out of the pen
F5
comes the
tornado that killed
right-hander,
69.
Archie
Of
Bradley.
course, there's the
These are
Louisville
the
tornadoes
spots
of
where relievers
1999
really make a name for
There's some
themselves.
legendary
Late
weathermen
and
and
close.
meteorologists.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time,
The El
there's a
Reno
reason
tornado,
they're
hello,
put in these
biggest tornado of all
situations.
time. That's
Swing
how they
and a
give you some
miss.
points. Also,
And
for
he's
that
down on
Texas,
strikes.
Oklahoma, Kansas,
One out.
Tri-State tornado we talked about
And that
earlier.
one fouled
So,
off.
a ton of tornadoes in Oklahoma. It actually is less than
Looking
Kansas,
to get
but
the
Oklahoma
tying
is
run
smaller
on
than Kansas. I
base.
did not know that, so I looked at
Swing and a
square
miss.
mileage
Nice
of
changeup.
tornadoes. I came up with Oklahoma.
Foul ball. It
as
stays
number 1.
0-2.
But yes, that's it. That's all 50 states. Thank you for watching.
One down,
Be
base
sure to
is
subscribe
empty.
for more tornado
Fights
related
that one
videos.
away, and the
I'm
count
sure
remains
people are going to disagree
0-2.
with me, but
Out towards
I'll do
left
the best
center.
I can.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Last chance for the Padres. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Ha-Sung Kim. He's 0 for 1.
This is Jeff, Aerial Civil Rights Investigations. I'm here in Newport Richey.
First offering, and it just misses.
With my God Bless Homeless Veterans sign. And it is Friday, September 22nd.
On the ground to third.
2023. It's almost 4 o'clock.
And that is the ball game. 1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire
At the
outstanding.
steps of City Hall. My God Bless Homeless Veterans sign to spread the message of goodwill and compassion and prayers. Soliciting that for our homeless veterans. And I'm also going to be doing a civil rights investigation, of course, which is just equally as important, to see if the city of Newport Richey, and as public employees and law enforcement officers, respect our right to peaceful assembly, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and a traditional public forum. All right. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully it'll go well. Yeah.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Please not call down. Pretty please be sure on top. Where's she going home? Have a good weekend.
You're not allowed to park here.
I'm sorry?
You're not allowed to park for money here.
Absolutely am. Stay with us, stay, man. God bless the homeless veterans. Could you please not call the cops? Pretty please with sugar on top. Aren't you going home? Have a good weekend. Hey, I'm good. How are you, sir?
Good, good. You okay?
Yeah, my name's Jeff.
Hey, Bob, nice to meet you.
Bob, nice to meet you, sir.
So you looking for help?
I'm looking for help for the homeless vets.
Okay.
That's
So you are you part of like an organization?
No. I just put in my heart to come out and do this in public places.
Okay, because we a couple people thought you were homeless because we have like a lift team. It's called the Life Improvement Facilitation Team.
Oh, nice.
So we've been working like with a lot of our homeless and everything in the city
Okay.
and trying to get them help and trying to get them, you know, resources and everything. So,
That's good to hear.
And so how are you trying to help homeless vets? Because we can try and help too. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. I'm not sure. It sounds like you guys are already doing pretty good with the lift team, you said?
Yeah.
I just like to come out in public. God put it in my heart to come out in public on public spaces, especially city halls, and just spread this message of God bless homeless vets and ask people to pray for the homeless vets and spread that message around, and maybe they can help them out.
Yeah, we got complainers homeless, but he's not. He's just trying to help out.
Oh, okay. How you doing? My name's Jeff.
Hi, Jeff from Joe.
Nice to meet you, Jeff.
Okay.
They close at 5? They close at 5?
Yeah, I'll be closing soon. But just if you could, just try and let people be able to come through. And
Absolutely. Yeah, no intention of blocking.
Are you approaching people as they walk in, sir? Or are you
I'm just walking up to them saying, God bless homeless veterans.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah.
Just read this message.
You want to around 2019?
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Acuna runs. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
That's long gone. Here's Mike Trout. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Slap the other way, foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a foul ball. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Slider misses outside. Right-hander kick steals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. The other way, and foul ball. With Junior, probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had.
Greetings, everyone. This is Jeff with Congo Civil Rights Investigations. Today is
And down on strikes. That's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Chourio.
72 degrees out.
Out to short, and that squirts through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Colton Heath in the
pretty nice house.
box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Kick in the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw to second. Save.
See right here. Signs are public signs are the public ways. They were
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think.
Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save.
They have as much to be out here as anybody else. Whether these people that live here like it or not. But from what I'm hearing is St. Lucie Beach Police Department.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
These residents. So we're going to stay out here for about 30, 45 minutes. I've got this on this veteran side at this intersection.
And the pitch.
And our hate sign.
Swinging.
I spread the word of compassion, love for homeless
And now the right fielder,
veterans in our
Mickey
homeless
Moniak.
population instead of hate.
The wind of the pitch.
Basically, what we
That's
have
down and
here
in.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. Just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Turner to first. And a quick out number 1.
Taylor
Moore in the box now. No balls and a strike.
So it's modern-day segregation based on socioeconomic status.
That to right.
And it's ridiculous. I'm not saying that homelessness is wonderful.
And Acuna able to make the grab.
However, it is a civil
Mike
right.
Trout, the next to hit for the Angels.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs.
So let's see how this
This is
goes
an
out here.
excellent
In
pace.
this neighborhood.
Ground ball right side. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. And that's a double.
Hello?
Waste no time there. Put the ball in the play and just hope it finds a hole.
Brandon Drury to the plate. Just missed.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, out with room to spare. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jimmy Herget.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. Gabriel Moreno stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Yeah, kind of sheriff's office name.
Way outside, ball one.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And as of right now,
Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the second.
Camping out in the park in our community.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1.
I haven't seen him before in the neighborhood.
And he grounds one to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Yeah, I did.
Righty delivers, and it's fouled away. Freeman, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning.
No, sir. And do you know if he's under the influence of any drugs or alcohol? I do not. All right, thanks.
The 0-2.
Check it out.
Ball in there.
Okay, bye.
Hey, South Bravo 7622, some 65 Daniel Miller.
That's good.
Jackson misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Acuna now.
Pulling out cardboard signs, I think homeless are better for you.
And first offering is fouled off.
Herbert.
6-8 dope. My white.
2 outs.
Chad, Edwards and 29 will still pick up Jeffrey Gray. Alex Reed. And did you need another
this one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. They get the out on Acuna. Back in Anaheim, we head to the bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. Called strike right there.
How you doing, sir? How you doing? Good. Hi. What's that?
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
So God bless the inspectors.
And that skips in there.
Even if I was kind of hitting, I got still do it.
Inside, just missed. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. That clips the corner. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. And the right-hander deals. Throw on to Freeman. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. Bounce to the left side. They take the force out. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, number 59.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here comes Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Some people, you gotta give me thumbs up and support what I'm doing, and there's a few people that tell me their words.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. And now they've got some speed on first.
And there he goes. Hard ground ball, base knock. Ohtani around second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Two outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
I'm not convinced any old business what I'm doing.
Hello.
Yep.
Sergeant Harris, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Okay, these are all smooth businesses. You don't have any warrants.
In
You're
the
free
dirt,
to go.
nice
You need to
job
spell
behind the
out
plate.
while you're stopped in front of 2 businesses that are closed.
Okay, like I said, I'm not convinced any of this.
Listen, if you're a private investigator and you're working, that's fine.
I'm still not convinced any of this.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No.
Back here at Ames.
Do we live under the restraints of martial law or a curfew at night? After the sun sets and businesses close for the night, is it illegal
They
for
hand
us
the
to leave
ball
our
over
homes
to
just
a
be
new arm,
outdoors?
Archie Bradley.
Well,
I think
American
closer
Eagle
has to be
enforcement
one of the
officer
toughest
Sure
jobs in
Season
baseball, and we
On
see a
Saturday,
pretty high
September
turnover
9th,
rate because of it.
2023,
Every
I was out
outing
early in the
seems to be
morning
high pressure. This
in the
one
city of
included.
Pinellas.
We'll see if he can wrap up the
Watching
win and
Sergeant
get himself a
Davis
save.
So our
Swing and a
automobile
miss,
classes
struck
to
him out.
manufacture probable cause
Back
for
to the
traffic
top
stop.
of the Angels lineup.
Spinning
Now
such
it's the
golden
right
ovals
fielder,
as
Mickey
motoring
Moniak.
power.
Bradley,
Slowing
a
the roadway.
very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
Your
He
tag
wins
comes back
every
as
pitch,
invalid.
and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And another ball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate. Just missed. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard.
Stays alive. The Angels down to their final strike. Got him looking. And that is the ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Here's a big power threat. Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Just missed. And that's in the dirt. That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Shohei Ohtani stands in here, takes ball one low. That one lifted to left. Azokar settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Here's Trout.
You're going to see why you're out here.
Yeah, I'm not convinced it's in your business.
And first offering is fouled off.
Give me your license registration.
Out to short, Kim. Slings to first, and that is that.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sergeant Harris, nice to meet you.
And here is Xander Bogaerts.
You don't have any warrants, you're free to go. You need to dispel our alarm while you're stopped in front of 2 businesses that are closed.
Okay, I'm going to dispel your
Here comes a
right
pitch.
You can do that, but you need to understand this is our traffic stop.
That one hooked foul. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Bounced up the middle. Chourio. Bogaerts retired. So up next, Ha-Sung Kim.
If you're a private investigator and you're working, that's fine, but you need a big complaint.
Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, but am I free to get?
No.
What do you have me to take?
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
A wind of the pitch.
What do you have to take? What do you have me to take?
And a swing and a miss.
Is it lowering or probably or
Number 2. Here's Manny Machado.
We call you like 3 weeks of rest.
There's the strike of the knees. 2 out, space is empty.
Yeah. So, as of right now,
Now fly ball to right center. Acuna after it. Brings it in.
So, as of right now, we have a law for reason.
Back here at Petco Park, here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
What's the traffic stop?
And fouled off.
Green Street. Now to come to the top floor, I believe you're over. Okay? You're on
the 0-1.
You see I've got a dash cam?
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. This is a road cycle.
Rolled softly, but that goes
So we
foul.
notified you for the reason. Can please provide your driver's license.
And the righty
Yeah,
deals.
but then what'll happen?
At that point, you're feeling
That's off the inside edge.
So you're
And the count 1 and 2.
So you're claiming that you have me stopped for a lawful.
Yes.
That's ripped into the outfield. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Chourio.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-2 now. And that one upstairs.
You don't get to just identify me. You don't have me for you do not have me for a legitimate traffic stop.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I stopped at a stop sign. You said I stopped. I'll tell the
Swings and misses, struck him out. In plenty of time for first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Please identify yourself. My name is
Cole
Jeff.
Pete stands in now and watches strike 1.
I need to see your identification.
It does not come back, it's not showing registered vehicle. Now you have to make registration.
On the ground, right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. On the money.
You
Nice.
full of shit.
Bottom of the second. Now it's for Nick.
May I see your registration and insurance, please?
Pitching change here, Joe Kelly.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. No outs.
You're gonna be
Runner
free to go in just 1
runner
second.
takes off. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Close save. That's a stolen base.
Understood, but the tag is not valid, sir.
That
The
one
tag
in
does not
triple
come back to the
digits.
car.
As a
So now
pitcher,
it's
you
the
know the runner on second is ready to go.
Got him.
Well,
And one out
verifying to you
now.
what our dispatch said.
And now the first baseman,
initial
Jake
stop
Cronenworth.
was the stop sign
And
violation
downstairs.
next to the church. That was the first one. Okay, but we were checking the business, so we
And
couldn't
that
get to
one
our
hit to
business.
first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
With the go-ahead run at third, bottom half of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
My businesses don't get broken into at night. That's all. All right,
That
thank
one
you.
missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Mr.
And
Jeff,
another ball.
when we first initially saw you,
2
we
outs.
were on foot by the
In the
business.
air to left,
It appeared
down the
we were
line.
stop bar violation. We were over there. We couldn't get out with you. No big deal.
And that will
When
end
I
the
get to
inning.
the vehicle and I run the tag,
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, number 54.
I didn't
And
know
here's
that
the
you had
catcher,
this
Gabriel
registration, so I
Moreno.
advised you on the other side. It appeared
And a
to be illegal,
pitch.
and so it is. All your credentials are
And that one
reflected. You're
fouled
free to go.
off.
Thank you very much. You too.
Right-handed reliever. On the ground to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. She delivered a good play right there.
On a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
This is Jim from Bonnie Rose Civil Rights Investigations. I've been here in Leesburg, Mississippi. We're at City Hall. I'm going to be doing my God Bless Homeless Veterans outreach. Today is
Justin Turner now at the plate as he swings
October
through
6,
strike
2023. It's 1:52 p.m. 82 degrees out here. I'm just going to be standing in front
This
of
one
City
in
Hall.
the air.
Just around
Cronenworth
this general
settles under
downtown area of Hattiesburg,
it. Makes the grab, and
Mississippi,
that'll
where we
end the
visit
inning.
God Bless Homeless Veterans and
Bottom
solicit
of the
prayers
inning.
and goodwill and compassion for our homeless veterans here in the city of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Let's see how it goes.
Taylor Rogers comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The pitch.
She isn't here right now. She actually took a day
Fought off foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Got him! One gone here. Here's the left fielder, Jose Azocar. There's a strike.
If anybody in Hattiesburg, in the city limits,
Shaker catches the zone at the knees.
as long as you are on public property, okay? So that includes
All tied up here in the last half of the third. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're...
Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bogarts batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a good eye there. This one in the air right field. Acuna there. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back, and now...
I'm fine, how are you doing? I'm just out here hanging out.
Making a move at second base, and here's the pinch runner, Ha-Sung Kim. So the batting order turns over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
I read you not. I did. You're not being nice,
Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And the runner holds. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Try to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Late swing, foul to the left. Comes 0-1. Just missed. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Top half of inning number 4.
I don't answer questions like that. Even if I was, it's protect the speech.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's 2 down. And now batting, Mike Trout grounded out his first time.
I don't know the last name like that. Sure, Officer Street. Nice to meet you.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field.
Get on.
Brings it in, and that's the 3rd. So coming into the game now. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Archie Bradley.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Yeah, I'm already hearing.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a line drive to the right field. And a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. Machado in the box now. Takes strike 1. The winning run at 3rd. And here in extra innings.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I haven't even seen any customer. I'm not doing that. I'm being nice and quiet.
Sandios.
Wave up cards.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
I can't see any. There's customers or anything like that.
That misses. And 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Acuna snags it on the run. The throw
Really, he run with the ball 5 fucking feet before he threw it.
Walk it off.
This restaurant right here, I guess it's called the Bourbon on Front Street. I guess this is Front Street. They've called the police on me. So maybe that I'm disrupting their business, which I am not doing. And it looks to me like they like to put their signs for their business on the public sidewalk and block the public sidewalk, which doesn't bother me any, but it'll get me run off and call the cops on me. They shouldn't be putting their signs on the public sidewalk. They don't own the public sidewalk. So I'm staying right here.
Now it's the power speed combo. Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind to the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
To 3rd. Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. And that's a great play for the out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Ohtani with a swing. High fly ball driven deep to right. Tatis going back. That one is gone. Here's Mike Trout. And that one ripped into right. Tatis makes the grab. 2 down. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I have right not to.
And that one off the outside edge. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Right through there, got him. Bottom of the first, and here comes Sander Bogaerts.
The second baseman.
The line to kick the pitch. That clips the corner. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. I got to call NLDS. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Manny Machado now. Swings and lines one towards the gap. Gets down, base hit. Around second is Bogaerts. Here comes the throw. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Out there to center, Chourio on the move. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Luis Campusano in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one belted.
Oh my God.
Field on its way, gone. So dig in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's just back here in San Diego. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jackson Chourio. That one fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's to third. Throw over to Cronenworth, and quickly 1 away in the second. So digging in, Colt Keith.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended.
Here's the catcher to hit.
Yep.
Gabriel Moreno. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Kim, 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 back. And we're back. Bottom half. Joe Kelly taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Higashioka in his 6th season, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2008. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away, bottom half of inning number 2. Misses, and the count's even at 2. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away. Jose Azocar in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with.
Swing and a miss. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here. Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
30 minutes, it felt like.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Justin Turner in the box now. Takes strike one.
It's awesome. God bless these veterans.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. First time up, he grounded to third. Not close with that one. Ball one.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Martial law and suspending our civil liberties.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. With the tying run at the plate, we're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off. Here's a 2-2.
Welcome to Audit the Audit,
Gets a
where we
piece
sort out the
and
who
stays
and
alive.
what and the right and wrong of police interactions. This episode covers the right to remain silent, identification laws, and reasonable suspicion. It's brought to us by LAC Audits Channel. Be sure to check out this script below and give
Runner on the
they
goal.
deserve.
And the
In a video
tying
posted on
run
December
is on
14th,
base.
2023, Officer
Here's
Reeves
Shohei
and Sergeant
Ohtani.
Brian Gilmore of
Much
the
the
Upper
last thing
Chichester
you want
Township
from your
Police
bullpen
Department
arms
responded
are
to a
free
call
passes,
regarding a
especially in spots like
suspicious
this.
vehicle
Make
parked
the
on the
team
side of
earn
a
their
public
way
street
out.
in Upper Chichester,
So the tying run
Pennsylvania.
is second.
The interaction that followed was
Chase
reported
that
by the driver
drive.
of the vehicle,
All eyes on the
appears
double
to be
play
the
ball
owner
in
of
this
the
spot.
LAC
No
Audit
better way
YouTube
to
channel,
get out of this
and
inning.
we will refer
Next
to
up,
as
bringing us
Mr.
in for a
LAC.
strike.
Pitch.
Come on.
It's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. And that's outside. And that is ball one.
One count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base and up.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the win here behind some.
Ah, shit.
Would you like the supervisor's badge number 2?
Yes, please.
It's 37.
And his name?
Sergeant Brian Gilmore.
Brian Gilmore. Okay.
Would you like to speak to him as well?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I just want to mind my business, man. People drive by here, see me parked here doing nothing wrong.
Amendment right not talk to us.
Yes. I'm not doing anything illegal, right? Literally just parked in a public street.
Mr. LAC informs the officer that he would like to exercise his Fifth Amendment right not to answer questions. Under the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, quote, no person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. The primary application of this right occurs during criminal court proceedings, where an individual may assert their privilege to, quote-unquote, plead the Fifth. And although the Supreme Court has not explicitly ruled that the Fifth Amendment applies in the context of Terry stops or traffic stops, the court has repeatedly stated that an individual stopped by the police for investigation cannot be compelled to answer questions. For instance, Justice White wrote in his concurring opinion to the infamous Terry case that, quote, given the proper circumstances, it seems to me the person may be briefly detained against his will while pertinent questions are directed to him. Of course, the person stopped is not obliged to answer, answers may not be compelled, and refusal to answer furnishes no basis for an arrest, although it may alert the officer to the need for continued observation. This concurrence has been cited many times, including the 1984 case of Berkemer versus McCarty, where the Supreme Court held that officers may ask questions during routine traffic stops without giving Miranda warnings regarding the right to counsel and the right to remain silent. In reaching this conclusion, the court noted that during a Terry stop, quote, the detainee is not obliged to respond, and unless the detainee's answers provide the officer with probable cause to arrest him, he must then be released. Now, despite the clear language of this statement, it is what is referred to in the legal world as dictum, short for obiter dictum, which is Latin for something said in passing. Dictum is a statement in an opinion about a topic that is not necessary to be resolved in order to decide the issues in question in the case, and concurring and dissenting opinions are typically considered dicta as well. Accordingly, statements that are considered to be dicta are not legally binding on other courts, although they can still be used to persuade courts in future cases. For this reason, lower-level courts have
All right, guys,
frequently
thanks for
determined
watching.
that the law regarding the right to remain